You, y'all there? Y'all can turn y'all mics on if y'all want.
Yeah, we
Hold up. Turn my volume up. Y'all can hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right, what's going on, brother?
So,
Yeah, y'all can turn y'all mics on. Y'all can turn y'all chats on, videos on, whatever y'all want to get comfortable. Real open discussion tonight. I want everybody to voice their opinion, say what they gotta say, ask questions and all that. All right, though, y'all. I'm getting ready to get started with the presentation. So yeah, tonight is deal dynamics. Like I said, for anybody that's just now joining, tonight, at first, like a couple of y'all that's already in here, y'all already familiar with the wholesaling. Some of y'all own properties already and stuff like that. So,
about to say,
it's also people in here that's new, starting from scratch. So I'm gonna briefly go over like what wholesaling is, how to get started, how I got started, stuff like that. Probably just take like 5 seconds. Then we just gonna go right to work. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce, how to find y'all first deals. Give y'all some more sauce, how to find some buyers for these deals. And I'm gonna go over some of my deals and let y'all know, like, I'm gonna show y'all screenshots from beginning to end of how I got this deal, how I got these deals sold. Because sometimes like wholesale real estate is like foreign to us, you know what I'm saying? Like from where a lot of us come from is like real foreign to us. So sometimes us trying to figure this shit out without never tapping in and seeing like what the real estate world is like how these deals actually get closed, what is the language that gets used, and da 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 da. Like how do you, like just like physically how do you get these deals done? A lot of people never see that, you know what I'm saying? So when it's time for them to get into wholesaling, they know it's real, but they don't got no proof of concept or they don't know how to navigate shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna just give y'all that first-hand experience, tell y'all how to get started with this shit, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, this deal dynamics. Like I said, what I'll be covering, what wholesaling is, how to get started, how to find deals, how to find buyers for your deals, the deal dynamics where I go over my deals and how I got them deals sold. I'm gonna present. Oh yeah, like I said, if any of you guys like right now that the chat got some more people in there, if any of you guys have a deal that you want to find a buyer for, or even if you have a deal that you confused about, or even if it's just a house that's sitting on your block and you want to know next steps, you know what I'm saying? Like throw that joint in the chat, you know what I'm saying? If it's a deal you got in the contract, there's buyers in here, you might be able to get it sold tonight, or I might know somebody that invests in there. If you're working on a deal, it's not in the contract yet, you worry about the next step. How do I go about this and the third? Also, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the time for you to hit me up. Tell me if you got any questions, how do you go about your deal? And then at the end, I want to comp a property. I specifically said comp a property because, like I said, I want to get all the tools to get started. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with real estate, the two main things you need to know when you're looking at a property is because I'm already going to tell y'all like the wholesale game and stuff like that. But on top of that, once you know like the basics of it, you really just want to know wholesaling is just a matter. Real estate in general is really just a matter of being able to look at a property and tell what it's worth, and then being able to estimate the repairs from
Well,
there.
you can't handle that, boy.
Because
You can't handle that.
it's like you selling anything. It's just like you selling a phone, you selling a car. You can't sell anything unless you know the value of it. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing in real estate is you want to be able to look at a property, tell what it's worth. Then you want to tell what it's going to
You're gonna
cost to
catch a
fix
cramp.
it. Once you know what it's worth 300,000. It's going to cost 100,000 to fix it up. I know I break even at
Do that for 20
200,000.
minutes.
All
You
right,
keep
I'm
doing
gonna
that
need this joint for like
till you tired.
150, 120. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on there talking, having a whole conversation.
Oh my god!
Exactly. And she talking about some keep going.
Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. Like I said, once you know what the property is worth, how much it's gonna cost to fix it, you can really negotiate your deal from there. You don't got no negotiating power. You can't really do shit in real estate if you don't even know the value of what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of people get stuck at because they go head first into some without even knowing the value. They find any bando, homeowners tell them any price, and they try to lock it up. Now they whatever, you know. So boom. I'm going from the left to the right. I don't know. Can y'all see this? Cause I know some of y'all on y'all phones. Does this text look small to y'all?
It's small, but like we can read
Yeah,
it.
hold on. Let me see if I
Not that
can.
small.
You might, some of y'all, you might got to flip it to the side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Zoom lets you zoom
Yeah,
in.
if you flip it to the
I ain't
side,
gonna lie to y'all.
great.
I just learned how to use Zoom today. This is my first Zoom meeting ever.
I
So
just zoomed in on it and I can see it.
this is my first Zoom meeting ever. This is my first ever Zoom presentation. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know, I've really been doing everything in person. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's so many people that be trying to tap in with me from outside the city, and so many people that just can't make it to the meeting. Some people don't drive. Some people got work. Some people got kids. Even though I be in here with my daughter a lot, so y'all can bring kids through. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to make it more accessible for everybody. Even, and then let me ask y'all something too before we really get started. Like time wise, me doing this joint at 8 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening, I feel like that works for a majority of people. Most people off from school, off from work, off from this. Does time work for y'all, or is this like late for some people and not?
No, it's good for me.
It works.
This John's 30.
Perfect. I bet. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, so what is a wholesaler? What is a wholesaler, and what does a wholesaler do? In simple words, a wholesaler is a middleman. You really middlemen in deals between distressed homeowners, and y'all can hear me all good, right? Just
Yeah.
before I start
I
babbling.
can hear you.
All right, fine. I just want to make sure before I start babbling. But so yeah, you middlemen in deals between distressed property owners and real estate investors. Um, so sometimes, so you're never really gonna be dealing with a property that's like HGTV ready. You know what I'm saying? You're never really gonna be dealing with a property that's like fully renovated, ready to. I mean, you can find something that's ready to move in, but like fully renovated, brand new kitchen, brand new bathroom. Those are not the kind of houses that we deal with because we sell properties to investors, and the people that we're selling these properties to, they need to be able to profit off it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's a fully renovated house and everything on it is brand new and it's worth 400,000, and you're trying to negotiate a deal, you're not going to be able to negotiate that much lower than 400,000 because it's built to the T. It's worth 400,000. So now if you buy it for 400,000, you're not going to be able to make nothing off it because you just bought it at its full value. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we target distressed properties, vandals, pre-foreclosures, or people in certain type of situations where they need to sell fast because we got to be able to profit. You can't profit off of something that somebody already built to the T, which is, you know what I'm saying, common sense. So yeah, you want to be able to find something that needs a full gut renovation, or even if it's move-in ready, it might be, you might find a house that's clean, really don't got no damage into it. It might be in living condition, but it could be old, outdated. You know what I'm saying? The kitchen might not have been updated in the last 10 or 15 years. Same thing with the bathroom. So it might need an update. You know what I'm saying? So there's room for profit in there. There's room for negotiating. Um, so that's why I got the second line right here. It must be beneficial for all parties because the homeowner, they got to get a fair price. They got to get what they ask. I'm not going to say they got to get what they ask for because some homeowners be asking for some ridiculous ass prices that don't make no sense. But they got to get a fair price, you know what I'm saying? The fair market value of the house. And then the person who's purchasing it, they got to be able to profit off it. You know what I'm saying? So like, for instance, my biggest deal in wholesaling, the biggest deal, the most money I ever made off of one deal, I made 63,000 off of one deal. And the reason why I was able to make that kind of money was because it was a good ass deal. So this property was worth 270,000. I was able to negotiate a deal for 60,000. So it's worth 270 and I got it down for 60. And it really didn't need much work done to it, maybe like 60, 70 grand to it. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to negotiate this deal for 60,000. Uh, it only needed 50,000 worth of work, so I sold it as is. I didn't do nothing. I didn't pay a dollar out of my pocket. I didn't get my credit ran. I just, hey, you want to sell for 60,000? Sign this agreement, and then I'm gonna find somebody to buy it. I found somebody to bought it for 123,000. You know what I'm saying? So the reason, like I said, the reason why I was able to make a big profit off of it because the person who bought it for 123,000, they threw that shit at me. They was like, take it. I don't care what you're making. I want the profit. You know what I'm saying? That's because the property was worth So they bought it off me 123,000 after taxes, closing costs, and everything like that. They probably came all the way up to like 135, right? So they spent $135,000 to acquire this property. They probably spent another $60,000 renovating this property. So they're all in at 190. But like I said, it's worth 270, 280. So now when they sell it, they're making 70, 80 grand off. You know what I'm saying? So homeowner was able to get what they asked for. I was able to eat my ass off, you know what I'm saying? And then the buyer got a property that he was able to refinance, and he was able to get his bread back, you know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win-win scenario for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So that's how these wholesale deals got to go. Everybody got to be happy. Like I keep saying, no money, no credit, no license, no experience necessary. This is something that you can literally wake up tomorrow in the morning and say, I want to start doing real estate and get right to work. You know what I'm saying? So this is something anybody can do. This is why I do what I do. I feel like if more people in our community knew about this, this is a way that we can eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating off this shit. So I ain't gotta do no crazy shit. And I ain't gotta take no risk. I ain't gotta do this, that, and the third. And it's solid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's solid. Wholesaling real estate, it's only 2 contracts involved. You find somebody that's interested, they sign a purchase agreement that really just outlines the rules of the transaction, how much the property is going to be sold for, who's paying closing costs, who's doing this, that, and the third. And the second contract is really your assignment contract. That's really when you're assigning the deal over to your buyer. So when you meet somebody who wants to sell, like I said, you're not spending no money. You're just negotiating a deal with a homeowner, let's say for 50,000, and then you're packaging up this deal and selling it to somebody else for 60,000, 65,000, and you're making your 10 or 15 grand. You know what I'm saying? So we really get paid for finding and negotiating these deals. You know what I'm saying? Because people who buy and invest and flip properties, 9 times out of 10, they ain't got the time to do what we doing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got the time to sit down and call homeowners and send out all these texts, and they busy doing home repairs. They busy down in the city getting licensing, and they busy working on shit. You know what I'm saying? So they pay us for convenience. You know what I'm saying? A lot of investors, they keep wholesalers in their pocket to bring them good deals. I got investors that I just sold like 6 deals to. You know what I'm saying? They hit me up every week, every month with deals. Yo, what you got? Yo, what you got? Yo, what you got? Ain't got no problem paying me my $5, $10, $15,000 assignment fee because I give them good deals that they gonna make money off. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, man. I kind of already explained this. Wholesalers, your focus is distressed properties, like vandals, pre-foreclosures, stuff like that. And like I was saying also again, really the only thing you need to know to get started right now in wholesaling, like comfortably, you need to be able to look at the property, tell what it's worth, estimate property value, which is comps. I'm gonna show you how to do at the end, and then estimate repairs. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to look at the property, tell what it's worth. You want to be able to tell how much it's going to cost to fix it. You know what I'm saying? You can, once you know the value of it and you know how much it's going to cost to bring it to that value, you can negotiate a deal. That's with anything. That's with Xboxes, cars, phones, anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why real estate is we've been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just different vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it really is. Estimate repairs, and if you see that little example right there, you see it's 70 times 1,500 square foot. Let's say you come across a bando, it needs a full rehab. Everything in that bitch got to go. Floors, walls, everything. Let's say it's 1,500 square foot. Now I put that 70 for a full gut. I wish I could explain it more right now, but it's more I could go. I go more in depth into it in my course and everything like that. But basically, a full gut property, something that needs a total repair, you could charge anywhere from $60 to $90 a square foot. So if it's a 1,500 square foot property in size times $70 a square foot, you can estimate that it's going to cost $105,000 to repair this property. You know what I'm saying? And that's easy. You ain't got to be no contractor to do that. You know what I'm saying? Our job as a wholesaler is regardless. Our job is we are not contractors. You know what I'm saying? It's not our job to come up with the scope of work down to the T. You know what I'm saying? Because I can estimate that it's going to cost 60,000 to fix this property up. The person I'm selling it to might could get it done for 40. You know what I'm saying? But he not going to tell me that. He going to tell me, no, I think it's going to be higher, and then trying to chew me down on my price. You know what I'm saying? Our job is to get this shit for as low as possible and find a buyer for it. What might not work for this person might work for the next person. You might get 5 no's, but you might find that 1 yes on that 6th buyer. and that one yes gonna make you 15 grand, and you ain't spend no money to do it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't lose nothing but time. You know what I'm saying? So. Did that make sense on the repairs part? You know what I'm saying? $70 a square foot times 1,500 square foot equals $105,000 in repairs. Like I said, y'all can unmute yourselves if y'all got any questions along the way.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Everything makes sense. All right, bet. So, like I said, you see these numbers right here. First thing you want to know how to estimate the value of a property, how to estimate repairs. Once you got them two down, now you can negotiate with a homeowner. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no negotiating power if you don't know the value of the property or if you don't know how much it's gonna cost to fix it. You know what I'm saying? And then step 4, you find a buyer for your property and you get paid. And so that's really the whole wholesaling. That's basically the idea of wholesaling. Finding people who want to sell their distressed properties, plugging them in with people who want to purchase these properties, and you gain your bread. Now, how you find these properties is, whoa, what's this? Now, how you find these properties is another story, whatever. You can run out of time on Zoom. I didn't even know that. All right.
Yeah, I think John on there.
I ain't even, like I told you, it's my first Zoom chat ever, man. So I just found that out. But if it do end, I'm gonna just put out another link. I could just put that. Matter of fact, I should probably do that now. I'll do that shit on my phone. So that's cool. But we can continue. It's all right. I'll get that shit right before the time, man. All right. So yeah, in the middle joint right here. How to get started with real estate. Why you need to learn. Why it's good how to know how to wholesale and what you need to get started. Wholesaling, in my opinion, is the best and safest way to get into real estate because, like I keep saying, you don't need no money, no credit, no license, no experience, or nothing. You could just wake up today and decide to do it. And when you do decide to do it, unless you're spending a lot of money on marketing, you're really not losing nothing but time. You know what I'm saying? You get to learn real estate in and out. You get to learn how to find properties, how to evaluate these properties, how to negotiate these deals. It builds your business confidence. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the real estate market. So you know what I'm saying? Once you feel more comfortable, you'll be able to move up, purchase your first property, purchase your first 5-unit property, 10-unit building, whatever it is you decide to do. And yeah, it's basically risk free. Only thing you're losing is time. But yeah, you also the first one on the deal. You get 100% control of where the deal goes and what it gets sold for. So like I said, my biggest deal, that $63,000 deal I made, if I would have kept that joint myself, I would have made $140,000 off that deal just by being the first one on it. You know what I'm saying? And getting it for the low price. I got it for 60. The dude I sold it to was happy that he got it for 135. He made 80 G's off of it, getting it at 135. I got it for 60. Like I said, so that just makes the biggest difference. You make great connections and make great relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout my real estate journey, I've made relationships with like some great ass people that has helped me as far as credit, business credit, Airbnbs, contractors, like stocks, sports betting, random shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Real estate really brought me not just real estate, but me having this community where we do stuff like this, these Zooms and these in-person meetings and shit. It's dope. Like it's dope. Like I got a lot of millionaire friends. And then yeah, you can really see 6 figures in 6 months. I ain't even gonna hold you. You can really touch your first bag in 35 days, depending on how hard you work and your consistency. You know what I'm saying? So wholesaling is it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it don't cost a lot of money to do it. You can do this anywhere in the country. Like I said, if you was on in the beginning of the chat, I sold my first 2 properties in Southside Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even in Philly. I ain't really get started with everything until I mean, I got started with everything in Chicago, but as far as like my real estate and stuff, yeah, I got started with all that in Chicago. You can do it virtually, but resources in the city is highly recommended. Like me, I just sold a property in Baltimore last month. I don't know if y'all seen. I never seen it, never talked to the homeowner. Till this day, I have no idea what it looked like. And that was a $35,000 deal that we had broke down from. I got that joint from my bed, you know what I'm saying? That joint was sold within 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? So I got that deal in here. We're gonna go through that and everything like that. Yeah, yeah, that's that. So Do it virtually. You really don't need much to start. You already have a phone. Like I said, you really don't need nothing. You really just dependent on. So I'm gonna get into more of that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you somebody, because it's different stages. Like if you just trying to land one deal, you really don't need much to get that done. But if you somebody that's trying to land 5 deals a month consistently, yeah, you definitely need some tools, some automation, certain softwares and shit like that in place. Um, but yeah, like in theory though, you really don't need much to start. Like some of y'all, some of y'all is just y'all might already know somebody that's looking to sell. It might your neighbor might be looking to sell their property. It's just a matter of talking to people. Y'all gonna see as I go through my examples, some of these deals that I sold really just came off just talking to people. But if you are somebody looking to do it for free,
Really
you
doing
are
well
somebody
creating
somebody
and
asking a
making
question, or
content.
you just talking in the
And
background?
so I went and paid a
Yeah, they
guy
just talking.
in Phoenix $47,500 to learn
You were
creative
looking to do it
finance.
for free, just drive around in your neighborhood, collect addresses, take look up the property records online,
Because
property information like who the homeowner is. It's like
this is the
free
way
data. I forgot
I looked
what
at
the
all
skip trace service is
look
that
up
lets you contact
we
the
look at
homeowner or get their phone number and stuff like that for free. If any of
development.
y'all know what it is, it's the Jerry Norton joint. You could throw that joint in the comments. It's like a free skip tracing. I forgot what it is. If I remember, I'll throw it in the comments. And the last thing you'll need, you don't even need it because I did it without it. Like my first deal, but it definitely helps. You want to have resources and you want to have a solid network around you. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You want to have resources just in case you need an attorney. You need to know what title company to use. You need a specific contract. Da 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 da. That shit helps and saves a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what this community is and how to join. My community, like I kept saying, is at this point is really like a business hub. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deeper than just real estate now. Like, yeah, we get together, and I'm saying that like it's small. That's a big deal though, that we get together. I'm able to teach people from scratch and they're able to get their first deal within their first month or 2 months or whatever like that. And yeah, that shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like we able to make money together by I wish it was in person because in person, like I don't know, I wish I could flip the camera and shit like that. I'm here right now at our meeting spot. They got food, drinks, everything like that. They be playing the Eagles games. We down here in the Navy Yard. We be down here in the Navy Yard, right next to the Eagles Stadium. So sometimes we be players walking back and forth and shit like that. It's dope. And they got a little fire pit outside. We be chilling, sipping, you know what I'm saying? Grab a little drink, some food. It'd be a calm vibe over here. So at the end, you know what I'm saying? I gotta work on sending y'all this new Zoom link too. But at the end, I'm probably set a date. So in case anybody wants to come out in person, I'm probably do one more in-person John before the year over. But yeah, like I was saying, the community is a business hub. I give people the resources. My course come with the contracts. My course is like 5 hours straight. How I'm sitting here right now, breaking stuff down to y'all like real analytical. My course is the same exact way, and it's like 5 hours straight of me breaking down the whole wholesale process. So right now, I'm kind of just like breezing through this shit just to get through it, so we can get to the main point, which is the deal dynamics and going over these deals and seeing what deals that y'all got. Because I feel like a lot of people on here are kind of already got an idea of what wholesaling is. So this is really just for the people that's starting from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And got want to get their head around it a little more, but yeah, I don't want to bore out the people who are already in it, you know what I'm saying? So we can get right to work. Like I said, if you want to join my community, we meet twice a week. That link is in my bio. It's only 200 right now, and that 200 is all you need. We can walk you through everything, you feel me? Yeah, let's get to work. All right, so here goes. So first, like I said, I'm going to show y'all how to find deals real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all how to find buyers real quick, and then I'm gonna go over how I do everything, you know what I'm saying? How I facilitate my shit, you feel me? At the same time, I'm trying to set up this new Zoom meeting or whatever. Oh, never mind. I can't even do that right now. Fuck it, it's cool.
Really
Like I
quick,
said,
I'm sorry. Does your course come with the ebook or is the ebook separate?
the course come with the ebook, so you ain't gotta buy both. Yeah, you ain't gotta buy both. Everything
Okay.
that's in the ebook is in the course. The ebook is just a shortened version of the course. You know what I'm saying? The course, the ebook will still tell you everything you need to get started. The course really just breaks everything down, like very, very analytical if you really need that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got the course too, bro. Definitely, the course definitely a good investment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you grad that, John?
Yeah, bro. Me and my little cousin got that John.
Yeah, man. You know I'm not lying, bro. That joint is 5 hours. It probably took you like 3 days to finish that.
Yeah, you saying you caught that draw. I was finna ask him how he'd fuck with it, because if from to my I've been looking into it and like fucking with this joint for a minute, and that course is probably the cheapest course I've ever seen.
Bro, and it's like
That is very true.
and it's like it's definitely like that's some like I people be telling me to raise my price, bro. I just be on some like I want to make it affordable for the average person. You know what I'm saying? Sure, like my value, I really value the relationships more than I value the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I done let people in this joint for free, and then we then turned around and closed $20,000 deals together. Like it's so much money in the actual real estate business for me to be focusing on other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
created this so I could bring people together who just as hungry as me, and we can scale up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing this shit on my own when I first got started, and that shit is stressful to the mind, my nigga. That shit is very stressful. Trying to learn real estate on your own is like trying to learn a foreign language. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, that's why, yeah, that's another reason why I created a community. Because, like I said, trying to learn real estate is like trying to learn a foreign language from most of the places that we come from. So it's like if you're trying to learn Spanish on your own, that shit is like it's going. You might not never pick it up. But versus if you go to Mexico and surround yourself around Spanish speaking people, you probably pick that shit up in like a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that's my idea of the community is yeah, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense to y'all? I hope so.
yeah. I feel like that's another reason I decided to tap into um a lot with you. Like you could tell the difference between like the gurus, I guess that's what they call them on YouTube and shit. And you just,
Yeah,
I feel like we keep it straightforward. Like how you say you don't gotta talk. I saw you one video and you was like, you don't really gotta be a suit and tie ass bull. You know what I'm saying?
none of that,
I
bro.
saw, yeah, like, so I'm like, all right, you legit. Like it is what it is. I saw I think I saw your one post how I think you had got into it with a homeowner. Like that's real shit they don't talk about. And then you end up selling the deal. Like, you feel me?
Bro, I didn't, bro, me being my genuine self is the reason why everything be clicking for me. You know what I'm saying? That suit and tie shit don't. That suit and tie shit goes out the window. That shit don't. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like if I imagine if
Yeah.
I came on this chat right now and I got a suit on with a whiteboard behind me, and you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna be just be sitting here waiting like this nigga gonna try to sell me some shit at the end of this job. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
real
saying?
rap.
Like it's just I come on like y'all lucky I'm in here. I probably have been smoking this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you just because I'm just my authentic self. I ain't started a business to put no mask on. You know what I'm saying? I started a business to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna be my authentic self, and that's why I try to preach to other people is that you ain't got to throw on no suit and tie. You ain't got to go corporate. You ain't got to do none of that extra shit, bro. You can get this money by yourself and your community with your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we could change the narrative type shit. But damn, I just clicked out of it. I'm about to share my screen so we could get back to this PowerPoint slide and I can get y'all right because I know I clicked off at a bad time. A lot of y'all was definitely trying to get into that, John. Here we go right here. How I share my screen? Right there. Not that one. This joint right here. Boom. Y'all see my screen?
Yeah,
Good to go.
perfect, perfect. It's coming through. Yep, it's on there.
I bet. So this is where I left off, right? How to find the deals, right? So it's a lot of different ways to find deals. I'm not gonna water y'all down. I'm gonna give y'all the most direct ways that I find my deals. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna give y'all 1,000 ways. I'm gonna tell y'all specifically how I get my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm either pulling lists, I'm either taking out addresses of properties that I drive by, connecting with other wholesalers, or I might even pull some shit off a Facebook group. I'm gonna explain all of them too. So when I'm pulling a list of properties, like I said, majority of people in here are usually like, let me make sure nobody, I didn't forget to send a link to nobody too. But, damn, I did forget to send a link to somebody, my bad. So So pulling list of properties, like I said, majority of y'all kind of already got an idea of what real estate is. All right, somebody talking to that NBA young boy. That's definitely NBA. But all right, so yeah, pulling list of properties. So yeah, pulling list of properties, that's my most go-to way. That's my most direct way, you know what I'm saying? Because you can drop for dollars, you can do all this, that, and the third, you feel me? But you can drop for dollars, you can do this, that, and the third, but like I'll pay you to show me another way that you can pull 5,000 vacant properties in 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like to pull a list of properties. I toss certain filters in the list, which I'm gonna explain in a second. But it's like I just like to work with volume. You know what I'm saying? If you ask 5 people if they want to sell their property, you might get 5 no's. If you ask 5,000 people if they want to sell their property, somebody might say yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all you do. You know what I'm saying? Wholesaling is just a matter of being consistent and just putting in as much inquiries as possible. So I'm going to pull a list of 5,000, 10,000 properties. And when you pull this list, it's certain filters you want to use that so you can target deals. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to pull a list of properties that people just bought yesterday. Like, ain't nobody going to sell a property they just bought yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You're wasting your time. You don't want to be pulling properties that's already listed on the MLS. You know what I'm saying? Because they already got. I mean, you can wholesale properties that are on the market, but that's a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? We strictly keeping it off market right now. You feel me? Yeah, these are the filters I use right here. So when I'm pulling lists, I use these filters. These are the basic filters too. Let me just run through it and I'm gonna explain to you. So residential, I want to make sure I'm pulling residential properties. I'm not looking up commercial properties like government-owned buildings or gas stations or laundromats and shit like that. I'm looking up residential properties. Next, I'm looking up single-family properties. Sometimes I might look up duplexes. Sometimes I might include triplexes in there, but majority single-family properties. I'm throwing a filter in there for off market. All these filters, by the way, are on propstream.com. You know what I'm saying? PROPSTREAM. I didn't even throw that in there. Majority of times I'm using PropStream when I'm pulling lists. I want to make sure that the owner owned it for 7 years or more. You know what I'm saying? Some people will tell you 10 years or more. Some people will tell you 5 years or more. I'll be right in the middle at 7. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure it's owned by an individual. I want to make sure I'm contacting an actual person because some properties, they're owned by banks, they're owned by trusts, they're owned by hedge funds. I want to make sure I'm contacting an actual person, you know what I'm saying? And then I also want to make sure this person has at least 60% equity or more in the property, you know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
So so equity is, let's say you got $100,000. Let's say you got a house, right? And you
No, I
got
know
a
what
loan.
I was saying. Why I know what equity is, but I was saying because I'll be looking at it like I'll be like, all right, I'll probably do 40% to 100%. You feel me? Like 40%. That's
Because
my
you wanna make sure they paid off more than was owed. You know what I'm saying? Let's say they got $100,000 mortgage on it, and they still owe 70,000 bank to the bank. Um, Depending, you know what I'm saying? They might, depending on the deal, that might break the deal because that just might make it unprofitable. You know what I'm saying? It might need, let's say they got $100,000 loan on the property, and it might need another $25,000 worth of work. Um,
okay.
well, not 100,000. They got 100. My bad. I'm confusing myself right now. They got $100,000 loan on the property. They paid off 30,000, so they still owe $70,000, and the house needs 25,000 worth of work. That means and then the homeowner going to want to profit off it too. So the homeowner going to want like 80,000. They're going to pay off their loan with the 70, put that 10 in their pocket, and then you still got to put 25 grand into the property, which puts you at 105, and it's only worth 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? So you just lost money. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that they at least have paid off more than half of the property, you know what I'm saying? So that you got wiggle room, you know what I'm saying? Anything below that, it's really a dead deal, to be honest with you. If they owe more than what the property's worth or what it's going to cost to fix it, it's a dead deal. You kind of got to leave it alone. But for anybody that don't know, if you didn't already catch that, and you probably already knew what equity was, I was just explaining that because a lot of people don't. If you don't even know what equity is just really just the amount that you owe, the amount that you've paid off on your loan. You know what I'm saying? So if, like I said, back to the $100,000 loan, if you went to the bank for a $100,000 loan 10 years ago and you've paid off 80,000 of that loan, you got 80% equity. You know what I'm saying? Or if you paid off 20,000, you got 20% equity. Whatever you paid off on the property is the equity that you got in the property. So you want to make sure that they got at least 60% equity, so they paid off more than half of it. And so you can come in and get your money. So that's what I'm doing. Those are filters I'm using when I'm pulling lists of properties. Those are the main filters. Let me say that. You can still throw another filter on there like vacant or tired landlords or pre-foreclosures or whatever like that. But those right there, that's like you can add more filters, you can take away more filters, but that's usually like my core. You know what I'm saying? Like residential, single family, off market are usually not going nowhere. If I'm looking up pre-foreclosure houses, I might play with the equity. I might not. If you under pre-foreclosure, I don't give a fuck if you owned it for 7 years or not. You could have owned it for 7 months. They getting ready to take it from you. You gonna want to sell it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's owned by an individual, always gonna stay. But yeah, you can really just them other drones, you can just plug and play with it, toss a vacant filter on top. If y'all been on PropStream, then you already know what that looks like. You just throw a vacant filter on top, throw a tired landlords on top, and it's gonna look up all vacant properties that are residential, single family, off market, owned 7 years or more, da 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 da. That's pulling lists, you know what I'm saying? Once you got this list pulled, at the bottom, I'll go over that more, but just real quick, you just cold call everybody on that list, text blast everybody on that list. You got a list of 3,000 people with vacant properties. Contact them. Hey, I want to call you about your property on 1234 Main Street. Just want to hit you up to see if you're interested in selling. And boom, you know what I'm saying? Just run down that list. So, like I said, let me get through this, how to find deals. Let me get through this, how to find buyers real quick, and then we can get right into the deal dynamics. I'm gonna go over how my deals get sold. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, how to find deals, driving for dollars. You know what I'm saying? That was pulling lists. Driving for dollars is next. Driving for dollars is exactly what it says it is. You're driving around, writing down addresses. But I use this app that's in parentheses called Propelio. So you're not physically writing down the addresses. I can show you guys right now, actually. Let me see. So this Propelio right here is just like, I'm gonna show y'all in a second.
You got to pay for a subscription?
They got a 2-week free trial. I'd be abusing that job. I ain't gonna hold
Oh, you use different emails?
Yup, they ain't checking none of that. So boom, right?
Well, you can do that with PropStream.
If only you could do that with PropStream, right? So boom, can y'all see my phone? Hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
got
this Propelio, right? You'll click like, well, where I'm at right now. There's no houses around me, so I'm gonna just show y'all somewhere with some houses around. You could just zoom in. Let's say you driving down this street, right? And you see this property right here is a vacant. You can just click on it. Hold on, let me run through these settings. Use this one. You can just click on it. Every house you drive by, I don't know if y'all can see, it's gonna have a number on top. You just click on that number. Come on, what are you doing? All right. And it's gonna give you all the property information right there. Who owns it, how long they owns it for, the equity,
Shit.
Then you can click skip trace, and it costs you 30 cents to call that motherfucker right now. I know y'all got 30 cents on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it costs 30 cents to get their phone numbers.
What app is that?
Propelio.
That's an app?
Yeah, PRO is right here. If you look on the how to find deals on the PowerPoint where it says driving for dollars, it say Propelio right there. So boom, you can like start a drive, and it'll also track your drive. So if you going up this street right here, it'll leave a line. So it comes in handy because if you've been doing it for a while, you don't want to go down the same street twice. So it'll show you if you in this neighborhood, it'll have lines down all the streets that you went down, so you don't go down the same one twice. And then, like I said, any property you pass by, you just click on that motherfucker, click on this joint, it'll give you the owner, how long they owned it, all the information about the property and everything like that. That's my driving for dollars.
Hey, yo, I got a question real quick.
What's up, Brody? Oh yeah, this Brody from Dallas right here. Anybody come
Yes,
up with
sir.
anything
Yes, sir. What's
from
up,
Dallas,
bro?
you know what I'm saying? Tap in. What's up, bro?
Hey, you recommend grabbing some lists from like the local county building?
Hell yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Hell yeah. That's
Them Jones is hard to get though.
they hard to get, and depending on the county, they might be expensive, but they worth it though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna they definitely worth it.
Would
They
you
definitely
still utilize these same type of lists with these filters, or would you like pull some
hell
different shit?
yeah. I'm the type person. I don't leave nothing on the table. I'm cold calling. I mean not cold. I'm pulling lists. I ain't gonna say I ain't leaving nothing on the table. I don't do direct mail. I don't leave like door hangers and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm just like a more direct type person. You feel me? So,
And then real quick, have you worked with any realtors too?
it's like
To
hell
like
yeah,
get
but
like, properties off the MLS?
so not so no, I'm lying my ass off. I didn't sold 2 properties that were on the MLS. I didn't listed a property on the MLS myself and got that jewel sold. So yeah, yeah, realtors, hell yeah, I ain't going. And then there's
That
realtors that be having pocket listings that's not listed on the MLS that they might just got off market deals that only they know about. You get in contact with a
exactly.
realtor, they'll send you their pocket listings. That's what they call them a lot of time. And then yeah, I done got some shit sold from a realtor's pocket listings. I done listed shit on the market and the realtor done brought buyers for it. I done sold properties that realtors had listed on the market that they couldn't get sold. Yeah, realtors. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Realtors, you're gonna have to work with some realtors after some point. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
And
come.
after you learn how long you been doing this?
I'm 2 years in, bro. I'm going on my 3rd year.
How long it took you to sell your first property?
So when I first got started, so I took like a month and some change just to learn what this shit is. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got you.
Like, but once I decided to push it into play, probably like another month.
Dang,
Uh,
that's what's up,
in
man.
Phil, I was going hard though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna say, I don't know if y'all ever watched my little YouTube joint where I was talking about that
Yeah.
situation I was in when I sold my first property. My back
We
was
need
against the
more of your YouTube. I love it. We
yeah.
need more.
Yeah.
That's all sturdy.
I had my
Oh,
motherfucking back
yeah, I know
against the
that
wall.
nigga.
I
That's what I
was
was telling
sending out
you, champ.
5,000 texts a day, my
Bro, he
niggas.
been doing
But who that? They
MD.
talking to me or they talking to somebody else? Oh, but
So you
yeah.
would say
What'd you say, Brody?
because to my knowledge, I heard that working with realtors is a bad rap. Like they really that's what I'm saying. It's the difference between hearing what you saying than what I see, like for example, is mad gurus and stuff on YouTube. So a lot of them be
I
like,
don't
stay
listen to
away.
none of them niggas on YouTube, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't listen to none of them niggas. What they gonna tell you versus what's actually going on is different, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes the shit adds up, but
Because
even,
I've had some reach out to me, but I just
even the
haven't
way
hit
they
back.
cold call sometimes, like especially like, and you gotta look at your market, like we wholesaling, we target distressed properties, right? 9 times out of 10, distressed properties, they gonna be in the hood, right? Who owns these properties, bro? Motherfuckers from the hood, right?
Facts.
When you go on these motherfucking YouTube joints, they gonna tell you to contact people like, hey, my name is Brian with Home Buyers LLC, and that's how you get banged on. You know, people that come from where we come from, you call them with that type tone, they bang on you immediately. Somebody call your phone right now. Hi, yes, this is Jeffrey calling from da. You gonna think it's a debt collector, some bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
In reality, I call homeowners, yo, what's up, bro? Boom, boom, boom. Probably not off rip. Hey, what's going on? I'm just calling about this property on Boom Boom Street. Yeah, I just want to see if you were selling this joint. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And just being that homie, genuine person, and really, it worked way better than that suit and tie shit that they be trying to preach online, bro. I ain't gonna lose.
It's more
Um,
personal.
yeah, it's more person. You're a real person. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
switch it up? Do you switch it up based off what you feel coming from the other end of the phone? Like
That's
switch
a
up.
good
Yeah,
question. Um,
I asked you that because I used to do telemarketing sales and door-to-door sales, and I would switch it up based off of what I felt. You know what I'm
so
saying?
I'm
I'm like,
so I'm not. I'm like the core me will stay the same.
yeah,
I'm gonna still bust my little jokes
yeah,
and
yeah. I
shit,
got
but
you. Yeah,
depending on who some people are direct. They want to get straight to the point. They why are you
yeah.
calling me type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess I can say it is call by call, but I'm still gonna be me. I still might drop a little
Right.
F bomb. I still might say John. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't about shit.
You ain't
Um,
ready to be cursing with somebody's grandma number in the phone.
I might
Yeah,
shit.
Miss June.
I might.
She, I,
Shit, bro. I didn't smoke L's with homeowners, bro. This should be sweet, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
But another way, to get these deals out the way, connecting with wholesalers and buyers and Facebook groups. I know they on different lines, but they kind of like the same. That's really simple. You know what I'm saying? That's another free way that you can get your property sold. Is just by like sometimes like what I was talking earlier about how I sold a property, sold like 6, 7 deals to the same dude. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as this. Let's say instead of pulling all these lists or dropping for all these dollars, you find one nigga that buys properties. You know what I'm saying? And just find what he like. Like I got this one dude in Chester. He said I'm buying everything in Chester. And he was not lying. He's literally buying 20, 30 properties a month. You know what I'm saying? So I like you can just feed people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me pulling all these lists and doing all this, I know I got this guy that invests in Chester. I'm gonna just reach out to everybody I know that got deals in Chester. Y'all done probably seen me post that shit. Who got deals in Chester? Who got da 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 da? Just cause that I already got a buyer in my pocket. All I gotta do is find a deal. I don't give a fuck where the deal comes from. I can go in the Facebook groups. I can put a post up. I can just that the third. Or on the other strength, or on the other hand, how do I explain it? Like that's basically you just having a buyer in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You have a buyer in your pocket. That kind of makes things a little bit easier. You don't got to do all this extra marketing. You already know what he's looking for. You just got to find that wherever it comes from, even if it comes from off the MLS. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get shit sold. That's on the market. You know what I'm saying? Or on the other end, how was I about to say? You just make relationships with homeowners, or not homeowners, but wholesalers. You know what I'm saying? How do I say it? How do I say it? How do I say it? My bad. I'm trying to fucking thought process what I'm trying to say. So you make relationship with buyers, you know what I'm saying? Go out and find deals for your buyers, or you make relationships with wholesalers, and you can sometimes this shit can turn into a daisy chain deal where you got like I done had deals where it's like I done had deals where it's like 9 people breaking down like 30 grand, you know what I'm saying? Which everybody still eats, but it's not like no big ass life changing money, you feel me? Um, but shit, connecting with wholesalers, seeing what they working on, seeing what kind of properties they got going on, and then yeah, just taking them to your buyers and same shit. Same thing with the Facebook groups, you know what I'm saying? It's times where like I same thing with the Facebook groups, I'm knowing I got buyers in a certain area. I'm just gonna go on Facebook and I don't give a fuck if it's a complete stranger. If I see somebody selling a property in this area, I'm just gonna contact them. Yo, this joint's still available. Either I might say I want it for myself and just assign it to my buyer, or I might just I got a buyer for this joint. Let's JV this joint. He deposit ready right now. You always want to let them know that my buyer is deposit ready because people don't be liking JV deals. Me personally, sometimes I post a deal and people hit me up like, yo, I can help you get this joint sold. I don't need no help getting my shit sold, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a community of 250 plus students. I know, man, I don't need no help getting my shit sold. If you got a buyer, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you got a buyer already ready to go, let's get some money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of no money, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do too much talking to somebody who just doing the same shit I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. How to find deals. Any questions on that too?
Oh yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead.
So you ever heard of prop buyer?
Prop wire. That's what it is. Remember when I said that shit earlier? about the free skip traces or some shit like that. I think ain't that prop wire, right?
No, so Pop Wire like Prop Stream, but they join free instead of how Prop Stream got the whole joint, you got to pay for it.
Right. Okay, so it's not so prop wire is free, but it still costs to skip trace. Okay,
Exactly.
yeah, that's what it was. All right.
That's what I'm using now. So everybody in the chat, instead of you using Prop Stream, you can use Prop Wire. That way you ain't gotta pay for the trial and all that and membership.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used that John too, but I was just curious as to the accuracy on that because some of this should be off. Like I personally, I tried it by looking up addresses that I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of the shit was like hit or miss. That's why.
Now, that's one thing I can say. That's why I'm all right. So let me say it like this. Prop wire, I never pulled data off of prop wire. I specifically say, so yeah, I should have said that off rip. The cheaper the data, the less accurate that shit gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's with anything in life. You know what I'm saying? I use prop stream. Prop stream is like a good, I'd say 60 to 70% hit. You know what I'm saying? About 60 to 70% of the time, damn, bro. 60 to 70% of the time, I'll probably be hitting the right person. You know what I'm saying? The other 30 to 40% be wrong numbers, bad numbers, straight to voicemail, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So prop wire, I never personally skip trace on prop wire to be able to vouch for them. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you about prop stream, but yeah, prop wire, I never use it.
Prop Wire was made by the fella. It was made by the one boy that be like
Jerry Norton or something like that, right?
Yep.
On YouTube, yeah, I know. And then so you got how to find deals. So I'm pulling lists. I'm driving for dollars. I'm connecting with other people, Facebook groups, and then here's the cold call, text blast sites, cold call and text blast sites, and virtual assistants. This is taking way longer than I thought. I was trying to get right into the deals and shit like that, but this good knowledge too. Y'all probably want to hear all this shit too anyway, so it ain't no problem. But cold call and text blast sites, so you got automatic dialers because if you pull a list of 5,000 properties, who wants to hand dial or hand text 5,000 people? That's gonna take like 5,000 days. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really got time for that. So there's cold calling sites like Mojo Dialer, Mojo Dialer, Dialer. With Mojo Dialer, you can upload a list of 5,000, 10,000 properties in that joint, and it'll dial 3 people at a time for you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of hand dialing one person, it'll automatically dial 3 people at a time. If this person picks up, it'll drop the other 2 calls. If the call don't pick up, it'll automatically move to the next joint. So instead of sitting there hand dialing Jones, you can just throw your AirPods in and just wait for somebody to pick up, get off the phone, click end call the next person automatically, and you just constantly having a conversation and it keeps revolving. You know what I'm saying? If any of y'all ever cold called before, y'all know it. After a while, you can get burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Text blast sites is basically the same thing. Text blast sites basically the same thing. You plug your list into it. You throw your text templates up in there. That's how I got my first deal. I got a text. Hey, I just drove past your property on 1234 Main Street. Just wanted to hit you up and see if you were interested in selling. I sent that same text out to 3,000 people with vacant houses, and I got my first 2 deals out of that in Chicago. My very first day out there without knowing the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit works, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Even if you don't want to pay for the text blasting site, bro, you asked me earlier if it'd be cool to just use the Google Voice Jones or just my number. Yes, my nigga. If you scared to hop on the phone, just copy and paste the same text to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I ain't like talking to people. I ain't know what I was talking about. I ain't know what I was talking about when I first got started. So I like the text. I like the text vibe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to talk to nobody until and so when I text somebody, are you interested in selling? And they say yes, I'm not hopping on the phone with nobody until they tell me they're interested in selling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not wasting my time. I'm not getting cursed the fuck out. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that. And then virtual assistants. The cold call sites and the text blast sites I was just telling you about. You can hire a virtual assistant to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to physically do the cold calls. You don't have to physically do the text blast and do all the replies and da 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 da. You can hire a virtual assistant in the Philippines for like $3 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Pay them like $200 a week, $400 a week, and just supply them with a list of properties, supply them with a login to do the cold calls and the text blast, and they're gonna do all that shit for you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna wrap it up in a nice bow. You gotta train them, you know what I'm saying? So you wanna make sure you know what you're doing for you. Because you know, they only gonna be as good as you train them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And you wanna make
I
sure
ain't
you're
know you
picking
could
up
do
people.
that.
Yeah, you wanna make sure you're picking up people.
That's crazy.
The overseas virtual assistant is always gonna be the best and cheapest, but you wanna make sure they ain't got no accent, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know in this chat, if you get a motherfucking call right now and a nigga, my name is da 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 da, and you know what I'm saying? You not, bro. What the fuck? Sound like a scam or something, you feel me? So
So
that's what virtual assistance is.
I
Last
got one
line.
quick question.
Go ahead, Brody.
Just a quick question. Do you believe in bandit signs?
Me personally, nah, I don't be fucking with them. I don't be fucking. I feel like
I feel like they're saturated.
they is saturated, bro. They is saturated. Don't nobody really be calling them shit. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's like they just saturated, bro. I'm not all right. So let me say, me personally, like I said, I might say no to some shit. It might work for other people. Like I said, me, I'm a direct person. I like to pull a list of 5,000 people and contact 5,000 people directly. Yo, do you want to sell? You know what I'm saying? I don't like just like, don't get me wrong, you need some type of inbound marketing. That's called inbound marketing. The cold calls, the text blast, that's outbound marketing. You're contacting people, you're hitting people up. You definitely want some type of form of inbound marketing where leads is coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the most profitable deals. You know what I'm saying? It's just bandit signs and door knocking and door hanging, and those is just slow in my opinion. Most people, when they want inbound leads, they'll put up Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That works
Yeah.
better in my opinion. How to find buyers? Same thing. I'm mainly pulling a list. This list is way better. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm using these filters. I want to see everybody who bought like, let's say I get a property and the zip code is 19124. I want to see everybody who bought a residential single family house in that same zip code within the last 2 years. I want to make sure that person owns two properties or more, so it's not just somebody who bought one property and called it a day. And I want to make sure they paid at least 40,000 in cash. So I ain't dealing with somebody that's because people buy dollar houses, people get houses passed down from their parents and shit like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure this motherfucker spent 40 grand cash, owns two properties, and did this within the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That's an active buyer right there. Also, Facebook groups. My biggest deal, that deal I make 63,000 off of, that buyer came off of Facebook. I lied to you not. I posted the deal on Facebook. He said he wanted the shit was sold. Uh, a couple deals I done sold off of Facebook. I'm gonna even go into it with the examples that I got. For anybody that just joined, you know what I'm saying, tonight is a deal dynamics night. I'm just going over a little overview of how to how to find deals, how to get your deals sold, just for anybody who doesn't have my course or anybody that's starting from scratch in here. I just wanted to go over like the basics of shit. If you want to get like a more in-depth training, like, cause you know what I'm saying, just grab my course. You know what I'm saying? That's not me selling you on some shit. That's just like if you just like the way I'm sitting here deeply explaining this shit right now, that's my whole course for 5 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? So if you generally want to learn more, just grab my course. You know what I'm saying? As it's me talking for 5 hours straight, giving examples and everything like that, just like very in detail, whatever. But that's whatever. So yeah, I just sold shit off Facebook groups and connecting with other wholesalers and realtors. If I get a deal on the contract, it's times where I don't even got the. I'm busy, bro. I'll be having shit to do. I might just send it to somebody else. I know that wholesale, they got a buyer for it. We get it sold. I have no problem breaking you down the middle, bro, because you just saved me a hella bunch of time. That time I probably would have spent finding a buyer, I just came up on 2, 3 more deals. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to share the wealth to grow. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have 1% of a billion than 100% of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Hey, I
my.
got a comment real quick.
What's up, Brody?
Another way that I figured out too how to find some buyers, and this when I lived in LA. If you go on Craigslist or if you go on YouTube and type in "we buy houses" in whatever city or whatever you're in, you'll start finding, a lot of those people will be wholesalers.
Yeah, so I
So
was
it's a
gonna
good way to
say
connect with wholesalers, but at the
yeah,
same time, some of them will be companies and other types of stuff as well. And I found that that's a good way to kind of just at least start getting in that conversation.
right.
And then I don't know if you've ever used Bigger Pockets, bro. But
Not
it's
to
like
cut you off, bro, but this John again saying less than 1 minute remaining.
oh shit,
So
yeah.
if it cut off, it's the same link, y'all. Just come off it and come back in it. You know what I'm saying? Same exact link. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back in this John. So if it, like I said, if it cut off, just click off this John, click the same link, come right back in the same chat, and I'll be right here in it. But keep going, go ahead, keep going, bro. We gonna go into
Yeah,
it.
no, I was just saying that and Bigger Pockets too. That's a good app to kind of connect with realtors, connect with wholesalers, connect with, just anybody, investors, anybody in the
Yeah, I definitely heard of Bigger Pockets. I just never, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I look at Jerry Norton as a guru. You know what I'm saying? And not to shit on him, I'm not saying nothing he say is wrong. It's just that I just don't be paying too much attention to what the gurus do. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I feel that, bro. I think with Bigger Pockets, it's just a way to, like I said, if you're into like networking and stuff like that,
yeah,
it's kind of like a way to just like kind of put yourself out there. You build like a profile, and then it's real easy to kind of just connect with different people.
maybe I should.
You got
Yo, you
something,
know what?
no.
Maybe I should do that because you know what's crazy? Y'all know who Chris Jefferson is?
Yeah, I've heard of Chris Jefferson.
He's another wholesaler. He's not as big as Jerry Norton, but he's I fuck with him. He a guy from our community, you know what I'm saying? And he has like kind of like the same thing, like a chat, right? Where all everybody, basically like the same thing I got, like a community chat for everybody that's part of his community from all over the country and stuff like that. I joined his chat. I swear to God, my biggest deal, my $63,000 deal came out of his chat, bro. I joined that chat. I commented in the chat, hey, what's going on? I'm from Philly. I have a real estate community. I do this and the third. If anybody wants to connect, hit me up, right? Somebody straight commented, yo, I got a property in Uptown. My man from church, his dad passed away and he wants to sell. Boom. I got him on the phone. He said, yeah, he wants to sell. Bull said Bull didn't even have a price that he wanted to sell for, bro. He just said, I just want to get rid of it. I hit him back up. I hit him up. What happened? Somebody said something, but he ain't even have a price in mind. So I hit him back up. So I just hit him. Would you take 60? He said, yeah. I said, bet. All right, bet. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? He
Oh
took the
shit.
60. I sold that shit for 123, and I ain't spent $1 to get the deal. I mean, if you count like grabbing Chris Jefferson's little program and joining his community or whatever, I paid for that. But everything after that was damn near free, bro. And I made 63 bucks off of just joining a
Damn.
community and telling people who I am and where I'm from, bro. It be that simple, guy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, once we get into the deal dynamics, where I start going over my deals and shit, some of these deals you're gonna see was a little wild, but a couple of these deals you're gonna see like, yo, that it was really that easy, bro. You're gonna see like some of these deals are literally is 4 screenshots, and that's all it took to get the shit sold. 4 screenshots worth of text messages is how I got the shit sold. So,
That's fair.
Does
what's up?
does your community also do y'all help with like finding title companies?
Yeah, bro. Title. That's. I'll tell you my title company right now. Quick Abstract. You can follow them on Instagram, bro. That's not no big deal at all. Title company is like Quick Abstract. I'll throw that joint right up. Quick Abstract, Prosperity Abstract, Act Land Services. It's plenty of title companies. It's like, bro. That's not no big hurdle.
I don't know what, like I said, listening to you now, throwing all that other shit on YouTube out the way, but they make it seem like it's so fucking hard for that
They
shit.
make it, bro. They gonna make cause they. I don't know why. This shit's sweet, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. So finding buyers, I gave y'all the filters. If y'all remember the filters, the Facebook groups, just post them in the Facebook groups, connecting with wholesalers and realtors, you know what I'm saying? Joining the other groups and communities and stuff like that. And last but not least, something most people don't talk about, contractors in the area. You know what I'm saying? If you go in and check out a property and you see them working on the property on the next block, bro, I'm hop out king. I'm gonna pull up, hop out. Yo, bro, y'all just got this joint. I'm about to go check this joint up out the street. Y'all want this joint too? How much y'all pay for this? Da, 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 da. But sometimes you might go there and the person who bought the property not there. It's probably just contractors. I'll tell you, who bought this joint? Call them right now. I want this joint. Or no, I want this, but I got something else for them. They might be interested in this too. And you know what I'm saying? You can even entice them. If the motherfucker who bought this, if you can get him to buy my property, we can JV this joint. I'll break you down off my deal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, contractors in the area is big, bro. That's it don't get more pulling the list, that's like a very direct way too. There's no other direct way than pulling a list of everybody who purchased a house in that area. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. Contractors in the area. That's another. Facebook groups. And like I was saying, like it might sound simple, but if you pull a list of properties and you talk to 5 to 10 people who actually invest in real estate, you post this joint in Facebook groups, you send this joint to wholesalers and realtors, and you talk to contractors, and nobody buy and nobody want that shit, it's a bad deal, bro. It's a bad deal. I promise to God, bro. If you go through those motions, it's a bad deal. The number and not even a bad deal. The number is just too high because everything in real estate is a deal. It don't matter if it's a shack somewhere in the middle of a rainforest. If that shack is worth 200 grand and they selling that bitch for 50 grand, it's somebody's gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? So everything in real estate is a deal. So if your deal not selling, you can send it out to buyers and shit. It's just not a deal, gang. It's that simple. So, all right, bet. So here we go. This is like the deal dynamics, like I was talking about. I'm about to start going over my deals and everything like that. How I got these joints sold. I might have to switch off from the PowerPoint back to my Gmail or whatever because like some of these deals, like I screenshotted certain stuff and I was trying to have them here in the PowerPoint. So as I go through the PowerPoint, I can show y'all the screenshots and shit that the text message that like real life text messages of how I got these deals sold. But it just came out looking goofy as hell on the slideshow. So I'm gonna just switch back and forth from my email to show y'all like the screenshots and shit, but whatever. So 1607 South Taney Street. This is the last deal I just sold. This joint, somebody said something. Anybody got any questions about anything before I go forward too?
No.
All
Nah.
good. All right, so 1607 South Taney Street, 19145. This joint in South Philly. This is the last deal I just sold. This joint was easy as shit. Sold this joint in less than a week. So I didn't even market this deal. Somebody DM me. Somebody just sent me this deal in DM through my DM. Hey, my sister wants to sell. I came to check it out. The next day, shit was sold a couple of days after that. I spent $0 on this deal. $0 at all. It was a $5,000 deal that I bust down the middle with my guy Anton. You know what I'm saying? 2,500 for 25 minutes worth of work. I'd take that anything. You know what I'm saying? Next slide. So yeah, step one, somebody DM me the deal. Step two, I went to see the property. Step three, I texted to my guy and it was sold. Started title on the property, buyer put the deposit down. That was it. Let me see. How do I, all right, bet. Taney Street, boom. Can y'all see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Y'all can see the screenshot right here?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. So it's exactly, it was this easy, gang. Hello, my name is, you know what I'm saying? I was reaching out because my sister has a house, she would be willing to sell it. She recently had a fire, would you be interested? what's going on, bro? And cool, yeah, send me the address and the pictures if you have any and how much you looking to get. Da 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 da. Okay, does she have a price? Okay, let me know. 115. And boom, we sent a couple of voice messages. I was supposed to go check it out that same day. My tire blew out on the highway. Couldn't make it. Next day I told him we set it up for 12. I hit him up around that time. Told him I was in the area. Boom, boom. I'm bad man, for real. But this shit was sweet. I see everything right here. 7 minutes. I went down to see it. This was November 14th. What was that? So November 14th. I think that was like a Wednesday or a Thursday or something like that. So honest to God truth, after I left the property, I had other shit going on. I honestly forgot to text him back for like the next. After that Wednesday, I don't think I hit him back up till like Monday, which is crazy. That's terrible. I know I'm supposed to be informing y'all right now, but I made a mistake. Players fuck up too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I went to see it. I forgot to hit him up the next day after we left. Usually after I leave a property, I like to tell the person, all right, cool, I got to see it, so I'm gonna run my numbers. I'm gonna give you a call back later today or in the morning, let you know what my offer is, and then we get that shit rolling from there. I didn't call him back the next day. I called him back like Monday, and after I called him back, I think I posted it. And my guy Anton right here, he seen me post it. He called me. Y'all got buyer for that joint. They ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, we just got that shit sold. And yeah, that shit was sold. Now, here goes situation with the title company. If you're looking to start, once you get a property under contract, uh, usually some people will tell you to start title when you get the property in the contract. Some people will tell you to start title after you found a buyer for the property. Um, honestly, for me, it depends on the deal. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I got a deal that's a no-brainer, I know I'm getting this shit sold, I'm gonna start title. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like this joint is this joint, I don't know about this joint, I ain't gonna waste the title type company time. I'm gonna just start pushing it out to buyers first, get a buyer in, and then turn all them documents into the title company together. You feel me? So this is how I did it. Good evening. I like to begin title on this property, and then if you don't already know, everything is virtual. I did not have to go see this property if I didn't want to. I could have just sent somebody to look at it and take pictures. You feel me? So I literally, the purchase agreement got sent through DocuSign. That's virtual. You know what I'm saying? The assignment agreement, I don't even know who the buyer of this property is. I never met him. This is my guy's buyer. I just sent him the shit in the email. Once I got both documents back through email, I just email like when I tell you I do everything from the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I sent this joint from the crib. Good evening. I like to begin title on this property. The purchase agreement is below. That's all you need to start title is a purchase agreement. I also CC'd the homeowner on the email so that the homeowner can see that I started the title process. And then any email I get from that point on, like any updates I get, the homeowner will get those updates at the same time. You feel me? And then if you see at the bottom, I also sent them my JV agreement, and then I had sent the assignment contract a little bit after that, and then I got the wiring instructions so the buyer could send the deposit into the title company, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's November 9th, from November 9th to November 22nd. That's less than a month. I would really say from like November, what's this, November 14th.
Somebody need to mute their phone.
Let's go take a walk. That better? Yeah, there you go. Bro was taking a little walk. But yeah, so y'all can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's so right here. November 14th was the day I went to go see the property. November 22nd, that shit was sold, deposit down. Really could have been the next day, but I honestly forgot to hit the homeowner back. And yeah, that was a $2,500 a week real quick. Me and Brody bust down. If I would have got the shit sold myself, that would have been a $5,000 deal with $0 spent. Came through the DM, you know what I'm saying? So that was Taney Street. Any questions about that deal before I move on?
No.
Everybody good? All right, cool. 5033 Briscom Street. Okay. I get PTSD thinking about this deal. I'm still a little stressed out about it. Difficulty 8 out of 10. Took me a couple weeks to get this joint in. I didn't spend the only money. So the property, it was a tenant situation. The tenant had a key for the door, but the tenant was in the hospital, and we needed to get it inside the property so we could show it to buyers. But we didn't have the key to it, so we had to get a locksmith to come out and change the locks. My car was down at the time, so I had to catch. I'm lying my ass off. I only went to see that joint once. So that Uber that one day and back, yeah, that's the only money I spent on that joint. So I don't even think it was 300. I think I just threw the number in there. You're gonna see the text message. The locksmith was only 140. And I don't know, I put 300 because I thought I was up there a couple times. I only went up there once. So really only like $200 I spent on that joint. And it was a $20,000 deal, bust down 2 ways, 3 ways actually. You feel me? It was an 8 out of 10 though, in the sense of difficulty. That joint stressed me the fuck out. Let me see real quick. All right, yeah, boom. But yeah, it came to me through a referral, got it through a text, boom, boom, boom. So Batu, she's a realtor. I don't know if any of you guys in here know Batu. No, she's not a realtor. She's a developer actually. She sent me this deal. Texted to me. I got all the screenshots. I'm gonna run through that after I come through here. So she sent me this deal. I have so outside of my real estate community, I set up a real estate company, you know what I'm saying? So I got 3 people that do cold calls and text blasts and stuff like that. So they're actively finding deals. I got 3 people that's going to facilitate these deals. So once they find somebody that's interested in selling, I got 3 people that's going to facilitate them and go check the property out, run the numbers and get the contract signed, you know what I'm saying? Then I got 1 more person who's my dispo guy who's going to get the deal sold, you know what I'm saying? Because earlier this year, I don't know if y'all peeped, but it was a little couple months where I wasn't posting or really doing nothing as far as the community because not that I put it on break, but I needed to reorganize this shit. And it's not that it was a problem. It was actually this is actually a very good problem, actually. I just had too many deals on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting here, I got 20, 30 people coming through twice a week. You feel me? With 2, 3 deals a pop. Like one wholesale deal can fill up your whole plate. You know what I'm saying? So I got like 60 of these drones on the table at a time. I was just fumbling shit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to keep up with all of that. You feel me? So I set up a team, like I said, 3 people to find deals, 3 people to facilitate the deals, 1 person to get the deal sold. You know what I'm saying? So when it says right here, connected Batua with Ben Dispo, Ben was my Dispo guy. He was the one, any deal I come across, if any of you guys send me a deal right now, I'm sending it to my guy Ben and he gonna get that shit sold. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed my time back. You know what I'm saying? So it can help me close more deals with less time. Yes, I do gotta break the bread down, but like I said, I'd rather have 1% of a billion than 100% of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting loud in here, so I don't know. Let me know if y'all can't hear me or anything like that too. All right. But yeah, so Ben was my disco guy. I put us all in the group chat. Ben pulls hella buyers for this joint same day. He got like 7 inspections for the next day. I'm like, damn, they all go to check it out. I wasn't there that day. That same day I posted the property, I get like 10 people that want this joint. So it's like a hot property, like mad people wanting this joint, you know what I'm saying? So I set a showing date. So when Ben, okay, so now I'm remembering. Ben, he had like 7 people come through, but the issue was that the key, we needed the locksmith to get in there. The buyers, they weren't able to see the 2nd floor unit. So they had to come back. I posted properties. I get more buyers that want to come through. I set a date for Monday, another showing date for the buyers to come through and check it out. And yeah, the locksmith come through, change the locks. All my buyers come through and check it out. I had mad offers on this joint, but we was really looking for the highest and the best offer. You know what I'm saying? We got it at 62. We was getting offers at 75, 76. Some's down at like 70. But my man Ewing, he's a that I fucked with that. He's a youngin. We like the same age. He might even be like a year or two younger than me. You feel me? He from up there in North Jersey, up in like near Patterson. You feel me? It's my guy. We connected. You know what I'm saying? Him and his man closed like a $60,000 deal. I don't know where that just came from, but him and his man closed a $60,000 deal. And I don't know if y'all know the one bull on YouTube. His name is Brent Daniels. He teaches wholesaling, kind of like a Jerry Norton, but his name Brent Daniels. He's a white guy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He him and his partner was on this guy's podcast on YouTube. So I'm sitting down watching these dudes on YouTube. And at the end of the joint, the dudes was talking about how they from right there over the bridge in Jersey. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So they left it, dropped their Instagrams. I reached out to them, hit them up, and they hit me back. And then ever since then, we've been cool. So my bro Ewans and his partner, they be buying properties, you know what I'm saying? Once I posted this duplex, he was on it. Like the second he seen me post this joint, he was like, yo, bro, I want it. I can put deposit down right now. Tell me your best price. I'll match it right now. He was ready to get it out the way immediately. Now I'm just like, which that's good, but it's like, bro, I got like 20 other people that want that joint. That sounds good, but I might be able to get even more. You know what I'm saying? And he on some shit like, bro, just tell me your price. Just tell me your price. And you and he gotta go through all that. And I'm just like, let me show it first. You know what I'm saying? To see if I can do a little better. I showed it. His offer was the best. You know what I'm saying? He used a hard money loan to get the property, so he wasn't putting no money up out his pocket. So he didn't really give a fuck about what I was offering. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, bro, you my guy. I don't really give a fuck about what you're making. I'm not even spending my own money. You know what I'm saying? Just they'll tell me whatever number on it and then boom. So that's exactly what he did. Property was sold, deposit get put down. Now, like I said, the property has tenants and it gotta be delivered vacant, right? This where shit get goofy at. This where everything gets stressful at, bro. So we got the property signed. He's ready to close like this, like the same week. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the tenants out first so we can dip, right? Tenants was supposed to be out by a certain Monday, right? That Monday come along, them niggas are still in that motherfucker, bro. Right? So not only that, but the homeowner was supposed to get the tenants out, right? Tell me why this shit was crazy, bro. Not crazy, crazy. Like, it's not the craziest thing that ever happened, but just unexpected like a motherfucker. Tell me why the homeowner get locked the fuck up in the middle of the transaction. This nigga get booked, bro. Like, this nigga gets booked in the middle of the deal, bro. And then it almost crumbled because the jails was talking about some like, they talking about some, because he ain't get booked with his ID. So luckily the jails, they got a notary office, so he can still get the paper signed and everything like that, right? But it was slow because, you know, he only get a couple phone calls a day or whatever. He was already hard to get in contact with. But the notary office, it was playing games, talking about something. He didn't get booked with his ID. We can't verify that it's him, so we don't want to sign his contract. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you mean you can't verify that it's him? He's locked the fuck up. He's a prisoner. He wouldn't be here if y'all didn't know who the fuck he was. I mean, y'all got the fingerprint, mugshot, everything. Like, why y'all playing right now? Like, but we end up getting that shit out the way. We ended up getting the paperwork signed. We still had to get the tenants out. The one tenant complied. She actually left. She came and got all her stuff, no problem. The other lady needed help relocating. By two, my partner on the deal, I have no idea how she got the tenants out till this day. All I know is that one day, all they shit was outside on the porch. I guess she just said, fuck. I don't know what she did, but all they shit was outside on the porch. And I don't know. She got them out. We got that shit out the way. I guess for her to get them out, she had to negotiate something with them. So she went back and Oh yeah, that's number 8. Number 9, have to get tenants out ourselves last minute, got them out. Number 10, Ewan's loans get messed up. My buyer, his loan gets messed up. Uh, his loan gets messed up because how do I explain? So Batu went back and renegotiated the price with the homeowner for lower, right? Which actually makes it sounds good. So it was a $20,000 deal. We got it for 62, sold it for 82.5. She actually went back since we had to do all that shit with the tenant. She went back and renegotiated with the homeowner for lower. So she got it down to 52. So now it went from a $20,000 deal to a $30,000 deal, which you would think is great news. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Nah. So long story short, that difference in the assignment fee, my buyer was gonna have to pay that out of his pocket. So he was only supposed to be bringing like less than 20 grand to the table. And how you know they said he was gonna be bringing like they said he was gonna have to basically have to bring like 35 grand to the table. So that shit kind of just messed him up. He had to come up with a whole extra 15 grand that he never intended on, and he back and forth from deals and da 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 da. But yeah, that's how his loan got messed up, but we got that shit out the way. We just brought it back to a $20,000 deal, got that shit closed, and boom, 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 boom. Now let me show y'all the Griscom Street Jones. So yeah, this went by Tool, sent me the deal Tuesday, September 26th. Email address. She sent me the pictures. Boom, boom, boom. Like I was saying, here's when I connected her with Ben, my dispo guy. This is same day too, September 26th, 9:45 a.m. By 11:32 p.m. We got all this shit right here. Viewing 12 p.m. This buyer, da da da. Second viewing the next day, and then yeah, by the next day we had all these different viewings right here, and this was before I even posted it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this what I was saying before. Still don't have access to the bottom unit, so it was the bottom unit, not the top unit. Uh, we couldn't get in there because the tenant, she had a lock on there and she was in the hospital, so we couldn't get in contact with her. We had to change the locks and shit like that. Locksmith 145, like I was saying. Boom, boom. This was after I posted it. This is mad people. Hey, I'm interested in this deal. This was Ewans. Yo, I want that duplex. Yeah, I'm saying, like I told him, it was all them interest on it. I told him I'm probably wanting close to 90K. Another person, me and my wife is interested in buying a duplex in Frankfurt. Another person, hey, I just tried calling one this, you know what I'm saying? Like this deal was definitely shaky. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, bro, everything I talk about, no matter how crazy that shit sounds, that shit is real. I'm always gonna have a receipt. I'm always gonna have something. You feel me? So it's all these people hitting me about this duplex. Got someone for that deal. This was when we got it sold. So our guy Ewans, he wanted to see like I said, he wanted to join. He came to see it, sent me assignment and wiring instructions. What was that? September 26th when we got this deal, and it was sold by October 3rd. October 3rd. That's less than a week. We got that $20,000 deal out the way. The only reason why it took a couple extra weeks for it to close was because of the tenant situation, but that was out the way. Sent them the wiring instructions. That joint was sold. You know what I'm saying? Uh, any questions about that? Like so far, is that giving y'all like a good insight on how these deals go? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that like what y'all want to see? Like when it comes towards these deals and everything?
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
I say, yeah, bro. You feel me? The outcome be everything. I'm saying 63 bands, bro. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's what it is. Like,
yeah, that joint hit.
and like the older lady was telling you, bro. You feel me? Like the YouTube, bro. You get up on that joint because you be sharing your story when you talk, bro. You feel me? So
You're right.
whole joint
Yeah,
with you is personable. So we kind of feel you from a like you mean like oh that's homie. You feel me? Like so
yeah,
you gotta start giving them that vibe. You feel me? That yo, bro, you wouldn't believe what just happened this weekend. You feel me? They gonna
type
start.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
That's
that's
what I
content.
was
dope.
saying with the one John. He said when he said he had got into it, and then he said he ended up selling that shit. That was crazy to me. Like that lit the fire in me to really get on this shit right there.
Which one you talking about? The one I was on what?
When you said I think you said you had to curse the homeowner out, and then you ended up selling that same property.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
I ain't even. We ain't closed that property out yet. I was going to throw that joint in here, but that's another one. That's a whole that home. She was fucking. I literally cursed her ass. I'm like, bitch, you was crazy. I was literally, and she's a church going lady. She tried to hit me. You ever like she like a real. I don't know what she looked like. She ain't married him, but she just give me like the impression of a real dolled up lady, like who just like high expectations. Like I know everything and you know nothing type lady. I'm sitting there telling her like the property is a duplex, it's not a triplex. This lady is reading the definition of a triplex to me off of Google. I'm like, lady, I can tell. Like, she told us she did not want a $5,000 deposit. We told her we can put a $5,000 deposit down today. She said, I don't want it. What? Like, I'm like, lady, have you ever done a real estate transaction for you to even say what is?
She wasn't motivated.
No, she's motivated. She definitely wanted to sell. The person who had the deal was working on it for some months. She signed. She signed. She worked with us on the price. She was all good, but shit just switched. You know why shit switched? Because we needed an extension on the contract because the person who sent me the deal wasn't trying to let us. She ain't know me at the time. So it took like 2 weeks or 3 weeks for us to even get inside the property. And that was only like a week and a half before the closing date. So by the time I got in the property, I brought some buyers to it. It was like like a week before closing, we needed to push it up. So yeah, that's what happened with it. You know what I'm saying? Any questions about that, John, too?
Nah, I think with this right here, like I said, I've been doing a lot of research with this joint for a minute, and I think just through this, I probably got the most information ever out of all of it.
Yeah, bro, this every day in my community though, bro. You know what I'm saying? This how we work. You know what I'm saying? I get everybody, cause it's like I don't get no value out of withholding information from y'all and charging y'all from information. I get value from y'all picking this shit up, finding deals, and we close the deals together. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I genuinely want y'all to learn how to do this shit, cause you know what I'm saying? If you teach 35 people from scratch how to wholesale houses, if I teach you how to wholesale property and you come up on a property, who the first person you're gonna call? The person that taught you, right? That's a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole lane right there. You know what I'm saying? Like not saying like I'm fucking like I don't want to sound like I'm milking people. You know what I'm saying? Like I teach way more people that never close deals than people that actually close deals. You know what I'm saying? I don't even be tripping. So I just like the relationship. I might not close deals with people, but we might go on and do other shit together. I might buy a car off you. I might need you to get my credit fixed. I might, you know what I'm saying? It's a community. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be other value other than closing deals together. So I don't really be tripping. But yeah, bro, this what I do, bro. This is what I've been doing for a little minute now. It's just like y'all, like what the lady was saying about YouTube, bro. I just don't be recording myself. So a lot of y'all probably been following me and have no idea what goes on when me and the students and everybody meet up. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't know the conversation that we had. Y'all probably don't know how in depth and detail I go.
Right.
I bet like that's why I be needing somebody to like record me. That's why I have a physical cameraman, because it would be impossible for me to stop what I'm doing right now and record this shit and take clips out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm focused on giving y'all the information right now. I'm not really focused on like recording shit. You know what I'm saying? So that just be me, bro. But
you need
yeah.
like a vlog, like a cameraman or something.
You say, bro?
I say you need like a vlog or like a cameraman at the.
Yeah, I do. I do. I ain't even gonna hold you. I've been thinking about it, but I do. I ain't even gonna lie.
Bro, this is a journey too, bro. Everything you got, you feel me? This as we go on in life, bro, we got journeys, we got document, whether we rapping, you feel me, whether we doing real estate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything gotta be documented, bro. This shit is like the book, bro, the history joint, like
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. It's just
Correct.
nah, you ain't lying,
But in
bro. I
the
got
meantime, we gonna take whatever you gonna give us because we know it's gonna be something good.
You ain't never
We gonna
lied.
keep taking it.
I probably watched the same Instagram videos that you got up there multiple times already. Multiple
Yep,
I
times.
yep.
do. I do. I watch his stories and I watch the same videos.
Yup, the same
I
John.
make sure I
I go
understand what
back
I
to the
heard the first
YouTube John.
time.
And you know what's crazy
yeah,
though? You know what's crazy though? I go back to it so much that I even remember me going back and looking up the shit you was talking about. Like I think the shit in Chicago was something Dior or something like that, right?
Dior
Like
Realty, yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
like that's what I'm saying. Like it stuck with me. Like I'm like, all right, damn. Then you said I think I forget the girl name. I think she started with a W or something. Like you
Wilma,
can see,
yeah, Wilma.
yeah, Wilma on there. Like I'm like, oh yeah, nah. Nobody give you that. That's
It
what
was
I'm
like
saying.
40 something minutes.
Yeah, nobody
Mm-hmm.
give you this information you handing out. That's what I'm saying. You're not, bro. Other courses like 1,500, 2,500. You talking about 200, bro?
5,000.
Yeah, 5 bands. Yeah, like what?
But they don't give it to him. They don't deliver the message as real as he do. I
And they
met him
never
in
would have.
person
They never
early
would have
this
broke this
year.
down right here.
Yep,
Yeah.
they don't break it down like this. I met him early this year. Um, it was at like a little meet and greet with Boone, and he
Yeah.
spoke. And I've been following you ever since,
Yeah, bro.
because it's
Yeah.
been the realest that I've came across.
Real
I
rap.
appreciate that a
At one
lot.
point, and even when you was supposed not to cut you off, but even when you're supposed to have the one joint, like at first, I've been hearing you for a minute and trying to get in, tap in, and I'm like, damn, I haven't been able to tap in. This happened. Then you say your tire blew out, and I'm like, nah, dog. He only got like 4 videos. No. Then I see you got the screenshot right there. That shit still happened in the middle of the deal. That's what I'm
Yeah.
like. I'm thinking about, I'm
Bro,
like, yeah,
and that's something I'm really like starting to pick up on. That's the whole reason why I'm even doing this Zoom, bro. It's like I really start to I don't know, like when you in it, bro, when you working in it, you don't really be seeing the outside of it. You know what I'm saying? And like how it affects other people. Like I be knowing, but I don't be fully grasping that shit
It
until
might
I
nah,
not
bro, you
really
seem
came
sit
like
a
we
long
down
way
and
with this
watching
shit.
talking to
it,
people and
but we definitely
like even the
watching
fact
you.
that you just in here telling me like, yo, I didn't like, I mean, I know, but to hear somebody tell me like, yo, bro, I've been waiting, like you need to drop more videos, bro. Like I'm trying to learn some
Yeah,
more.
bro.
That shit really be like, it's people that really be anticipating on my shit. And it's
Nobody,
like,
even the one drawing you did with like the repairs, when you was like, if you need this, it's 60,000. If you need this, it's 40,000.
yeah,
Nobody giving it to you like that. They trying to give you some base bullshit ass formula. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. No, that's a fact, bro. That's a
I
fact,
check
bro.
your story every day faithfully before I even check your
Facts.
story because you
Real
posting
rap.
something in your story. So I know
Real
something
rap.
is coming. When I see that little ring, I'm clicking them because I know it's something. When you
I
Yeah,
broke
because you see
appreciate
down
your
and you
community.
posted it, and then you like, yeah, and I
Yeah.
still sold it. I'm like, you're talking shit.
Real rap.
Yo, any of your
And then
past students ever join the
YouTube
live? I mean,
drawing.
join the Zoom?
Any of my past students, is they on here? Let me see. Ah, damn, I didn't even mean to do that. How do I
It's a
there we
bunch
go.
of there you go right there.
Participants? Um, Tosh is on here. Zay is on here.
The best
Now
way
Tosh just went there she go. Tosh is a student.
all day, everything you talk about. Like I never get bored listening to him.
That's what I'm saying. We watching the same video. I don't care. And I pick up something new every time. Every time I pick up something new.
Oh, that's a fact. I appreciate that, y'all. No bullshit.
I appreciate you actually hitting back. That's the craziest. It might take you because it do take you a minute. I ain't gonna lie, but you definitely hit back.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I do hit back. I just, I'm a regular person, bro. I be going through certain shit. I be not going through shit on the bad tip, but just, what I'm saying, niggas just be busy. I might be with my daughter all day or like, what I'm saying? When you when you like a content creator, like that social media shit can get overwhelming. Like sometimes I really gotta lock my phone and put that shit up and just like
Bro, right.
not hit nobody back for the rest of the day.
People gotta remember you a person too.
Yeah, bro, because that you can it can get overwhelming. You got 30 people asking you 30 different questions, and you got to take your time to sit down and answer everybody directly. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes, and it's like I got 30 different things of my own shit to do today. You know what I'm saying? So, audio probably see me posting and all that. Share screen. Boom.
Yeah,
Shit.
that shit tough though. I fuck with like in your YouTube videos a lot of people that look just like us. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me. I
That's
don't do that shit.
that's the main reason why I started doing this shit. Cause ain't nobody that look like us that come from where we come from doing this shit. When you look this shit up, every time you look up wholesale real estate, you're gonna get a square ass nigga sitting at an office desk talking about some hi, let me teach you how to flip your first property.
Yep.
Nah, gang, I'm that nigga that's going, yo nigga, get up off your lazy ass and start pick that motherfucking phone up and start calling, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Yes.
But yeah, it's a couple people in here. So yeah, we gonna go through the dynamics of this deal real quick. Let's try to get these Jones out the way. It's 2008 Edgewood, and then I think I got 2 more easy ass deals that shouldn't take long to get through after this. So this Jones. So we got this Edgewood Street deal. So a student of mine sent me this deal. Something I thought I heard somebody running. You know, black people, when you see people running, you just start running. I was getting ready to start breaking. What? Hey, yo. Nah, I wasn't about to ask no questions. I was about to start breaking. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? Yo, nah, all right. So Brody Cobb sent me this deal. He's a student of mine. Same thing I tell all my students, pull a list of properties, start cold calling. He put a list of properties in Philly, started cold calling. Found a lady that was looking to sell. I helped him get it under contract. That part was simple. He gets under contract, but she wants her taxes paid. She owed like $8,000 in taxes, so we was buying it for 28 grand, but she wanted us to cover the taxes too, so that really makes it 36. And we like, nah, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we really got a solid answer out of that. You know what I'm saying? The shit just kept going after that. And it came back to bite us in the ass, you know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying before, I got my dispo guy. At this time, my dispo guy was Marty, which was a crazy situation with him. I sent this deal to Marty. He's my dispo guy. He brought in mad buyers same day. Had like 4 or 5 people ready to see that joint, like same day. He gets that joint sold. Now, here's where shit get crazy at. This nigga tried to snake me out my deal. You know what I'm saying? So this my dispo guy that I'm sending all my deals to. He gets some shit locked up, and he goes, instead of coming to me, he goes directly to the student and tells the student and basically tries to sign a JV agreement directly with the student for 50%. You know what I'm saying? So how I do it with my students, right? Anybody, and there's people in this chat that'll vouch for you. I'm not no money hungry dude. If I help you come up on a deal, you know what I'm saying? Well, if you come up on a deal, like you cold called, you come up on a deal, now you got somebody that's interested in selling, that's your deal. You know what I'm saying? Even if I helped you get it, if you put the work in for that joint, that's your deal. And I'm going to do business with you just like any other experienced person. You know what I'm saying? So if you come up on a deal, I'm going to tell you to sign that shit in your name. You know what I'm saying? You're going to send me a JV agreement. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm going to help you put that shit in your name. And we going to bust it down 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knowing no, I'm your mentor. We got to do 60-30 or 6-70-30 or 60-40. Nah, this your deal. You put the work in to get this deal. You're gonna put it in your name, and we gonna pay. We gonna bust it down down the middle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the fairest way to go. That's what I was gonna do. So off rip, I already know it's a $9,000 deal. My student taking 4,500. This dude goes and sign himself for the other 4,500. My student don't know what's going on. He thinking that me and him together. You feel me? So it's like if the student taking 4,500 and you taking 4,500, what the fuck am I taking? You know what I'm saying? I basically just got cut out the deal. Then when I called him about it, oh well, I thought this. You ain't say that. We just gonna use. And he started title on the property. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that was a whole nother situation. I got that back in control. Yeah, basically that paperwork a bitch, bro. The watch you. That right there was like I never had nobody try to snake me out of deal or do no bad business to me up until that point. And that was this year. So that shit really showed me. Make sure your paperwork in order and everybody is communicated the right way. Everything is clear with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got the deal back, but we agreed to use his title company because he already started title. So title is about to be done. So I'm like, all right, bet. But his buyer ends up switching his lender in the middle of the transaction. So that pushed the closing date back like another 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Homeowner started acting funny about that. She wasn't feeling that she has to wait damn near an extra month. You know what I'm saying? So she texted us like 2 days before the day of closing and said she wanted us to come up on a price to a price that didn't make no sense. She basically wanted the extra $8,000, and we like, nah, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So we get to closing, and we get to closing, and yo, she basically acted like we forged her signature on that purchase agreement. You know what I'm saying? She started acting like I never signed that. What is this? This my first time seeing, bro. We got email threads and phone calls, and text messages with this lady. How the fuck? And then she gets to the title company and stands on that, and she actually got away with it. You want to know why she got away with it?
Wow.
My student who got the property under contract, right? Instead of him getting her to sign like a let me see if I can find it. Let me find a contract for y'all. 1 second.
Wow. That's crazy.
I'm about to show y'all 1 second. So hold on. What's that? Edgewood Street? Yeah, Edgewood JV purchase agreement. Boom.
Damn.
So this why right here. Boom. He got a typed signature instead of a wet signature. So she was basically able to dispute that and say, I never signed that. So when we get to the closing table, we got our buyer there. She basically cuts us out the dip. Because basically that purchase agreement, that contract is void. That shit is not valid. You know what I'm saying? So once we get to the title company, they basically draw up a new agreement from her directly to the buyer and cut us right the fuck out. And she took all our paper, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. The buyer had to fight for us to even get $1,000, bro. And we had to split that bitch 3 ways, my nigga. Like, that shit was, bro. We walked out. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I walked out that joint so sorry. Like that never ever happened to me before. But my student learned like now he know like make sure that bitch is signed, nigga. Like if it was a wet signature, we wouldn't have went through none of that. But since it was a type signature, we got burnt out of that joint. I ain't gonna lose. She burnt us. Bitch pulled up in a raggedy Benz with a nasty BBL. We knew that shit was going south, bro. She pulled up with a raggedy Benz and a nasty BBL. That shit was runts, bro.
Taxes was paid though.
Huh?
So her taxes was paid though.
She got her motherfucking taxes paid. Damn right, she got her shit.
Yeah, she'll about go to jail before you.
She got her shit together. She got what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? She burnt the She knew what the fuck she was doing too. That's the crazy part about it. It looked like she did that shit before. Like, oh wait. Before we go on, let me see. Nah, I didn't even do that joint yet. So I ain't even make no PowerPoint slide about that joint. I was doing that shit like an hour before the Zoom started, so I didn't get a chance to do that. But so we still on this. Any questions about that deal before I go on to the next one? Everybody all good?
So DocuSign is all wet signatures, right?
Yeah, but on DocuSign, you got different joints that you can select. You know what I'm saying? So like, let me show you. I'm about to show you right now. I'll pull it up. So on DocuSign, well, where's the shit at? You got the text app, like you can input a text box, and then you got the signature box so people can put their signature. He put a text box where the signature box is supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So little shit like that. You know, it was that small. That shit, we lost 3 racks each because of that. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. So 1721 Pinewood Drive. Was there any other questions about that last John? No. All right. 1721 Pinewood Drive. This was the deal in Baltimore that I sold. That was the absolute easiest deal I ever sold in my life. I sold this deal through like 3 or 4 text messages and a 15-minute phone conversation. Shit was done. Deposit was in the next morning. I ain't have to do shit else. I spent $0 on it. It was a $35,000 deal split like 3 or 4 ways. You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of your deals with JV.
Yeah, a lot of these deals is JV. Majority of my deals are gonna be JV. Like I get, like my Taney Street, like I get direct deals that come to me, but because I be having so much shit on the table, I'll just share the wealth. I'll just kick it with I'll kick it to somebody. Yo, you got to buy it for this. Yo, you got to buy it for that. So I ain't got to spend like hella time trying to find buyers. You know what I'm saying? Or just, it's just a conveniency thing. You know what I'm saying? I just, sometimes, or if it's like I get, it's just a conveniency thing, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Either like a lot of my deals might come from students, they might come from other wholesalers, or even if they come to me directly, I might post it. Another wholesaler got a buyer. Da 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 da. Yeah, I definitely be working with people a lot. This deal, that same Baltimore deal. This how I got it sold. My man Ravi posted a deal to his story. I screenshotted that shit, sent it to my man. He posted a property in Baltimore, and I peeped that it was like a 3-unit deal. I screenshotted it, sent it to my other man in Baltimore. He said, "Yo, that's a good ass deal, bro. I can get that joint sold." I got on the phone with him. He said his buyer wants it. I connected him with my other guy, and we got that shit out the way. I got the screenshots for this joint. That's what this was. He literally, I seen him post that joint August 27th. And I'm like, a 3-unit property for 170. What the fuck? I just screenshotted that joint, sent it to him. Let me know what you think. My guy got this. Bet I'm ready to check it out. 357. Nigga hit me back an hour and some change later. I think it's a deal. Oh yeah. Next day, 11:55 in the morning. Not even a full 24 hours. He got a buyer for it. You know what I'm saying? Once he called me saying this, I hopped on the phone, connected him with my realtor bull, Ravi, who had the deal on the contract. And between 11:55 and 12:24, that shit was sold. The nigga said, "Appreciate you, bro. Let me know how much you want." And boom, sent them my guy Justin contact so they could figure out the rest of the paperwork. He called me. We got the JV agreements out the way, and boom, that shit was sold, bro. And we was actually able to milk a couple extra dollars out of it. So we got it sold for 165. The nigga was so eager. We went back like, "Yo, bro, we got another offer, 165. Can you do 170? He said, "Yeah." Got that shit out the way, and you know what I'm saying, that shit was sold. So yeah, when I tell you it was a screenshot, one text, didn't even reply, hit me back, "Yo, I think I got somebody that sold it," boom, boom. Like that shit was literally 35 minutes worth of work. And I made like a little over 10 G's off of that, bro. I didn't spend $1 on it. You feel me? I ain't spend $1 on that shit, bro. That's that. I think I got one more deal in here and one more example for y'all, and then we can move on from the deal dynamic. This helping y'all out? Y'all got any questions about that joint right there?
So how you feel about the Baltimore market? It's a popping joint.
How do I feel about the Baltimore market?
Yeah, I feel like they joint popping, bro. Cause you know I be out there, bro. They're like the cribs is kind of like Philly, bro. We got row houses and all that, and it's a lot of vacant.
Now, yeah, it's so you're gonna find hella deals in Baltimore. It's about is you're gonna find hella buyers for these deals. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be in Baltimore is one of them cities, bro. Illinois, they dropped a bomb on that fucking city, bro. Like you have a whole block of bandos. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all of the surrounding counties around Baltimore is green light. A lot of neighborhoods in Baltimore is green light, but it's just like Philly and Kensington. You know what I'm saying? You like you damn sure you're gonna find some deals in Kensington. Everybody trying to sell a fucking house. They trying to get the fuck out of there. But who the fuck wants to buy in Kensington? And you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck feels comfortable investing $150,000 in Kensington? Some places in Baltimore is like that because you said you've been to Baltimore, so you know firsthand. That shit look like Philly 20, 30 years ago before it got gentrified, bro. Like that shit is just bandos.
That's where I'm from, Baltimore.
Bro, so you already it's bandos everywhere, bro. Like
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. That's crazy.
That shit is crazy, bro. Not to play with your city or nothing like that,
Oh no,
bro.
it's all, I know. It
You
definitely
already
is.
know it's just hella bandos in Baltimore.
I live in Atlanta now. But I'm
Oh,
from
wow, that's
Baltimore.
dope. That's dope. That's dope. So, any questions about this, John?
I got a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I was wondering how you like virtually estimate your repairs. Like, do you gotta
How I
set
virtually
about
what?
like estimate your repairs? My bad, I'm at work, but
Now you good. How I virtually estimate my repairs. That's a good ass question. So virtually wholesaling, I don't recommend anybody virtually wholesale unless you have resources in that city. Like if I'm selling properties, if I'm looking up properties in Chicago, it's because I know people in Chicago that can go check them properties out. If I'm doing shit in Baltimore, it's because I know people in Baltimore. I'm not pulling deals where I don't got resources at, which I could, but I'd rather not. You know what I'm saying? Because I just rather not. So I say that to say somebody. I just need the picture. You know what I'm saying? I can estimate my repairs just off the picture. You feel me? And if I got somebody that goes to check it out, they can give me a good lay of the land or tell me some shit that I might not have seen in the picture. And then I don't know if you was on in the beginning of the Zoom where I was saying shit like $70 times 1,500 square foot. I'ma just make an estimate and say this joint is a full gut. Uh, I'ma just throw $70 a square foot on it and just call it a day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're not contractors. Our job is not to find the exact scope of work. Our job is to negotiate it for as low as possible and let the next person figure out what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So we do still want to have an estimate of repairs. You know what I'm saying? I could, but the whole shit is in the course. I broke it down in the beginning. I can't really break it down right now. That's gonna be a lot. But I'm gonna have like a little questions zone at the end. So if you want to ask me later on, you know what I'm saying, then I could show you real quick how to estimate repairs and shit. But yeah, that answer your question for the most part though, bro?
Yeah, that do. Yeah, that do.
Right,
yeah, I do for sure.
All right, I'm about to move on to the next joint. 1618 Power Road. Okay. This is another joint that came in through my DM. Easy as shit. Got this joint sold a couple weeks. Spent $0 on this deal. In the last 4 deals, I think I only spent $300, and that was $150, and that was on the lots. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't count it up like over. I think close to 100 grand worth of deals. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is just. That's why I be like, I don't know why people are not doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I be trying to make this community, because if you haven't realized, majority of these deals came to me through referrals, through a DM, through a text, even me getting them sold through a text, just off of people I know. So that's why I be so intimate with teaching people this shit, letting them get the experience and growing this community, because it's just gonna keep getting easier and easier, bro. You know, easier not just for me, but for all of us. You know what I'm saying? The same way I'm able to just send somebody a text with a property and get some shit sold. I got a whole group chat. Y'all can just drop the property in there and that shit'll get sold just as easy as I got these joints sold. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole shit, bro. I just wanted to create a platform we can all eat off. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So 1618 Power Road. I made his $3,500 deal. CJ, his dad owned the property. He was trying to get the property sold for his dad. CJ actually is cool with another student of mine, somebody that I met. He wasn't even a student. He actually used to have deals. We used to try to JV shit. We never closed none together. But CJ was cool with him. So he referred CJ to me when CJ told him that his dad was looking to sell. He DM'd me. I think I met him, if not that same day. And the next day, he told me about like 3 or 4 properties his dad was trying to sell. I'm like, bet, I'm on my way over there right now. You feel me? I also met with his dad the same day. A couple of 6th Street and 9th Street was dick. I knew from rip once I laid eyes on them, I'm not doing nothing with them. And they in Chester, so it was like they not even worth shit. It's gonna cost more to fix them than what they worth. But the Powell Road, the 1018 7th Street, Powell Road, I'm like, this is a good ass block. This is a no-brainer. 1018 7th Street, literally 2 months before that. So the house directly next door address is 1018 and a half West 7th Street. And I almost had that under contract like 2 months prior, and I had a buyer already lined up that wanted it. And the owner pulled out and sold it to somebody else last second, right? So I just let that shit go. Now, 2 months later, I meet another homeowner and he owns the house directly next door to the last joint I had a buyer for, and it's in better condition, and he's selling it for cheaper. So I'm like, shit, I need that. You know what I'm saying? That's a cash cow right there. You feel me? I kind of got tight because this homeowner ended up pulling out and selling to somebody else too. You know what I'm saying? So I lost both of them Jones, but the Power Road one stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? My buyer, I met with his dad the same day. He was cool as shit. His dad, I ain't gonna say he a character, but he old school with it. You know what I'm saying? An older guy, he like 40. He been an attorney for like 40 some years. He had over 39 properties he was trying to sell, and he basically wanted to give me an interview before he did business with me. We sat down and talked. I told him about what I do and da 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 da, and that's how I know I gotta be a solid nigga. Cause I told him about all the accolades and all the shit that I be doing. He didn't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. He was just like, he wanted to know who I was as a person. Do you take care of your family? What are your goals? Da 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 da. And I broke it down, and he was fucking with me. So we was able to get the properties in the contract. My buyer, he wanted both them deals, so I was supposed to be selling 2 of them deals at the same time. This was my guy in Chester too. Remember I was saying I got a guy that buy like 20, 30 properties a month in Chester. This was him. I kicked them Jones to him. He wanted them off rip, and yeah, got them shit sold. Let me show y'all. Damn, I ain't even do the screenshots and shit like that for this joint. I did. I could just show y'all like this for real, for real. So this was the DM. No, that's not the DM. This was a DM. Hey, what's up, Reese? My name is CJ. I'm from Chester. I like what you're doing. He told me about the properties he was looking to sell. Okay, bet, yeah. He gave me the address and his phone number. Da da da. And yeah, we linked up, and I went to check him out that same day. What was that? June 27th. Yeah, I went to see him that same day. Power Ave property. I had one in Brookhaven. I sent him the address. He said, hell yes. I told him the price. He said 100K. He said he wanted. And that shit was sold ever since, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that delayed this deal, he was in Ohio at the time, so I had to wait like a week and a half for him to come back. And that's why I ended up losing that other 7th Street deal and why he sold to somebody else because he was waiting too long. But boom, 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 got that shit sold. I sent him the pricks, and once he seen that joint, that shit had fire damage. He said, "Yeah, that shit is burnt toast, bro. That shit crispy as hell," type shit. So, we basically, he said, "But fuck it, let's get it." He still wanted the property, got that shit sold. Instead of 100K, he came down to 75. I told him, and that's why you gotta have a good relationship with your buyers. You know what I'm saying? I told him straight up, like, "Yo, bro, I can't give it to you for 75. I got it for 75. Can you do 78.5?" He said, "Cool." He ain't had no problem paying me my 3,500, and boom. And he did say he'll need an additional 30-day closing, but he put deposit down next day, and yeah, he was all good to go. Any questions about that, Joan? I think I got one more deal for y'all. I said 9:45 on the Joan. It's 10 o'clock, 10:30, and we still going. Y'all cool on time? I ain't burning y'all out yet. Y'all ain't getting tired of me yet?
Yeah, all right.
That's that, Joan. 249 West 22nd Street, easy, couple weeks. Got this deal off a prop stream list, kicked it to my student. They did a cold call on it. The only money I spent was the money to buy the list of properties, you know what I'm saying? It was like 3,500 properties on that list and another $3,500 deal in Chester to the same buyer too. The same buyer from the last joint bought this joint. So yeah. Abdul is a student of mine. Something I do for my students, like I'll go on PropStream, I'll pull a list of like 5,000 properties, and then I'll give access to everybody in my community to that list. So whenever y'all feel like cold calling, or if y'all don't want to buy your own list of properties, I'll provide people with a list, and y'all could just get to work. You know what I'm saying? So Abdul, I put everybody on a list of properties. Abdul was cold calling on the list along with like 10 other people. He was the one that got this deal. I'm gonna show you the screenshots. I got the screenshots for this joint too. This joint was easy. He cold called somebody, asked them if they wanted to sell. They said yes. We went to go check it out the next day. Texted to my buyer. He said he wants it. He came to check it out the next week. Actually, no. I helped Abdul find his own buyer for this joint. I told him to post this joint in the Facebook groups, and I gave him a template to post it with. And a buyer hit him back up directly saying that they want it, and we got that joint sold. You know what I'm saying, through Facebook. So, yeah, that was it, bro. It's not even really much to say after that. That was literally it. Did I even Briscoe Power Road? I didn't even do a joint. Crisp 1, 2, 3. I ain't do one on that one. Oh yeah. My bad, y'all. Let me get y'all right real quick. Let me see where this joint at. I got it right here. Two seconds, y'all. Boom.
Hey, go. So what you been doing before you was doing real estate, bro?
I don't think I can say that on here, gang.
Not you, bro. I'm talking about light skin cuz. I was asking light skin cuz.
Oh, which one? Ghost?
Yeah, I was saying Ghost. What you was doing before you was
oh, bro, I went
on the real estate tip, bro.
Same thing as, you know what I mean? And then I also, I had went to a trade school for machining. I had moved to Minnesota for a little bit. Minnesota paid bread, bro, for whatever you want to do. I think McDonald's was paying $21. No cap.
Whoa.
So I was just out there.
Paying $21?
Yeah, back around when COVID was, it was like 21. I think they dropped down to 19 now. McDonald's. McDonald's. Who want to live in Minnesota, though?
Oh, right. Yeah. I know some people in Minnesota, not bad, though. It depends where you at,
That's all tough, though. It's tough. I bang with it. I ain't even know.
Minnesota, I was in Houston fucking with this one girl, and she was from Minnesota, and she was always telling me about that. It's not ass. It's not like
It's not. It's just cold as
you know what
shit.
I'm saying? It's cold as shit. People probably weird, but it's not like slow or nothing like that. You feel me?
Nah, I was at that joint, and I didn't even know that joint real life like African based too. I was at they had clubs like
And it's
Jambo
hella
Africa.
Africans in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Hella
that joint
Africans
tough.
in Minnesota.
Hella tough.
But niggas don't
Yeah.
want to say they from Minnesota, bro. That shit sound nutty. Like nobody want to say they from out there.
You say that, but I be thinking about going back there sometimes, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
It
That
do
joint,
sound nutty. I used to grind her up about that. I'm like, who the fuck?
but a lot of people move from Chicago and try to go out there though.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what put me on Minnesota when I was in Chicago. Everybody's always talking about Minnesota. Because, you know, you don't really like, it's like Philly and Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers in LA probably don't pay Camden, no mind. But when you in Philly, Camden is like right there. That's somewhere that we travel to. So when I was in Chicago, Minnesota was like one of them joints like that people travel to in a regular.
Yeah.
But being from Philly, you would never know.
Real rat. And I also was tapping into that surplus fund shit, but that shit was a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard about that.
No, what's that?
Nah, but
that's like
if y'all see, my bad, not to cut you off. I just want to run through this last joint real quick, just to show y'all the receipts and shit like that. This my student Abdul. You'll reach out the phone with this homeowner interested in selling his property. 249 was 22nd Street. So I can go look at the property tomorrow at 11:30. Bet we over there. Just call my lift, or I just called mine too. We was there at 11:30. Hold up. Why is it not going to the next screen, man? I think so. We went to go see it. Got homeowner under a certain price. I think we told him like 60,000. He was cool with that. We got it under contract. I had him, like I said, I had him posted in the Facebook group. He said a buyer got back to him, email proof of funds. Buyer wanted to see it that Friday. He went to go see it that Friday. Buyer right there said he wanted it. You know what I'm saying? That shit was sold. Boom. You feel me? So that shit, and yeah, he sharp like that. And then boom. So buyer said he wanted it, got the contract signed, got him. Now he's got to get this homeowner to sign. I don't know. Okay, so this deal was like that. Sometimes I'll agree with a homeowner at a certain price, but I won't put it under contract until I find a buyer because I don't want to waste nobody's time. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to fish it out. If I can find a buyer, boom, I'll go get a buyer, come back, get under contract, and then boom. That's what I did. So I went and got the buyer first, came back, got it under contract, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? So I got the assignment contract right here. Now we just gotta get the homeowner to sign. Yeah, I think he's sleeping. My dumb ass, this old ass nigga. It's only like 10 o'clock and nigga was asleep. I just talked to him in the morning, sent him the contract now. Shit got signed. Deal was done and out the way. You know what I'm saying? Was there anything else? Yeah, that was it, bro.
That was one of them ad deals.
That was one of the what?
Like the ones you say if you gotta be like, you to wait to open up title.
Hold up. Say that one more time, bro.
So that was one of them deals where it's like you was a little iffy on it, so that's why you waited.
Yeah, exactly. Because it had tenants. That's why. It was people living in the property. And when there's tenants in the property, a lot of people won't want it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you gotta evict them out, and it was tenants in there that was only paying $700 a month for a 3-bedroom house with a garage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, whoever buy it, they basically getting robbed because they getting like half of the rent that they supposed to be getting and whatever. You know what I mean? So I didn't think nobody was gonna want it. The dude ended up wanting it, so I'm like, all right, bet. Let me go put it back on the contract, and then boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we got that shit sold.
Copy.
That was the last property. Anybody got any questions for me or anything like that?
Well, with fire damage cribs, would you say a lot of them or most of them are full guts?
So yeah, basically, yeah, because with a fire damage crib is gonna come with more inspections. You know what I'm saying? Anything that fire touches gotta go, and then anything with a fire, as soon as you call 911 and the fire truck comes and puts a fire out at a house, it basically tags that house. in the city database system. So anytime you run anything with that house, it's gonna have to get inspected, pass this inspection, that inspection, and it's just gonna come up. It's just like if you steal an iPhone and it gets blacklisted and you can't use it nowhere else. It's the same thing with houses. If it gets a fire, it gets basically blacklisted. Not saying it can still be sold, but you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be certain shit that has to be done to it before you can get a mortgage, before you can move somebody in it, before you can, you know what I'm saying? A little shit like that. So fire damage cribs, you're gonna have to get them at a lower price than what a regular full gut would be. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was a
Okay.
regular, like the joint in South Philly, I would have been able to sell that joint 115, 120, no problem. But it got all that fire damage, so we had to come down to like 105. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't make a
Okay.
big difference. But it did have to. We did need to renegotiate that down because the buyer. I don't know if you remember the screenshot. The lady, she originally wanted 115,000, but we was
Right.
like, hey, we got 100 grand for you deposit down today, and she took it.
Okay. Cause I be seeing people use that, like, so I be seeing like that's a list that people pull too, fire damage cribs, but I try to stay away from that shit. Cause I don't know, I'm new to this shit.
I ain't mad at you. I usually don't fuck with them either. I ain't with them, but if the numbers is right, the numbers is right. And if it's in a good area, somebody gonna want it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
both
Facts.
them Jones, that one Jones in South Philly, properties are down there worth like 300, 400,000. The other one in Brookhaven, that Jones was worth like 250,000, no brainer. And he
Damn.
got it for 75. So
Are you saying if it's in a good area too? Say
yeah, it
word.
gotta be because it gotta be room for profit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Profit. So in a bad area, in a fire damaged property, it's gonna cost 80,000 to fix it, and it's only worth 100 grand. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? You might just
Right.
leave that shit where it's at.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So questions. Oh yeah. Do any of you guys have any deals you would like to present that you need help on? That you need a buyer for, anything, you know what I'm saying? Anybody got any deals they working on? We gotta get y'all niggas some deals, gang.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a full day call. I got a full day cold calling tomorrow. That's real rap.
We gotta get y'all some deals, man. I gotta get in this community. We ain't never supposed to hear no shit like that. Shit just went crickets.
Yeah, real rap. Them crickets was crazy right there. But I'm definitely gonna tap in.
Y'all wanna?
I'm gonna get that course from you, man.
What'd you say?
I said I'm about to sign up to that course, and also I got some VAs I done had for maybe about 5 years, 4.5 years now. So I'm gonna get them to help me out.
VAs?
Yeah, you know the virtual
virtual
assistant you were
assistant.
talking about.
Oh, so you got
Yeah.
virtual assistants already?
Oh yeah, I had mine for like 4.5 years now.
And it's time to put them to work, bro. I got some listed properties for you. I'll help you train them and all that, bro. We could work on that.
Yeah, man. I got a few of them. Even like when I have other people that need them, I just find out what it is that they need them for. I train them up and get them ready for you. But yeah, I got some views.
Right. And y'all already know this joint talking about some less than 1 minute remaining. Do y'all wanna comp a property together, or do y'all wanna call it a night?
I think that'd be useful for me. I don't know about anybody else.
Comp is definitely a good job.
All right, so if y'all want to comp a property when this joint end, tag back on. If not, you know what I'm saying, we could call it a night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how to join the community. Just a link in my bio, shacklinvestments.com. I'm gonna do another one of these Zooms too, bro. I'm gonna do another one of these Zooms probably soon, and you're gonna see how that shit goes. And I'm gonna do another. I'll post